Welcome back to another episode of Either Real, where we get real, we get raw, we get uncut. And today we have another special guest, a model, MUA, Birmingham native, baldhead enthusiast. This is really a baldhead episode today.
No, it really is.
It really is a baldhead
really
episode. Is. Literally, his shot with Isaac from Suburban Creative, Lexo, D Styles, Tony, J Knox, everybody. Today we have Joey.
I'm so happy to be here.
I know. I'm excited. So the first time that I met you, well, can I say that? I can cut you out. Can I say the first time how I met you? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the first time I met her, she was with my homeboy. Right? Was that the first time I seen you? When y'all came to that conference? Yeah. That was the first time.
The football game. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I had met you before that. Yeah, they had came, and I was like, wow, she is so pretty. Y'all know I'm biased to people with short hair. So I was like, wow, so pretty, short hair, giving the vibes for sure. And, you were real cool, real conversational. You had told me, you had wanted to start getting into, modeling and, you wanted to start painting and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And ever since then, you've been fucking it up.
Thank you.
So tell the people kind of, how you got started, when you started modeling, all that good stuff.
Well, I feel like modeling I've kind of been doing on and off since I was a kid for fun. But I started being taken a little bit more seriously around January of last year.
Okay.
Went to a conference hosted by the Taylor Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked my first runway, and I got to know a lot of people, and that kind of just opened a lot of doors for me. And then from then, I just booked out of state and booked in state. And also, I think moving to Atlanta.
Yeah, that is true.
Moving
to
Atlanta,
true.
Threw me into the sharks. And so I had to survive, and I picked my makeup skills back up. And so I learned to survive out there as a makeup artist, and now I just kind of do both, back and forth.
I didn't even know. Oh, wait, scoot your mic more towards you. You can you can move the stand. I know at the bottom probably a little while, but you can move it. Yeah, that's probably good.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
So I didn't even know you lived in Atlanta until you had told me today. I thought you had moved back, but you commute back and forth. So I want to talk about the makeup side first. Kind of how you got into makeup. What's it like since you were younger type thing?
Yeah.
Were you okay?
I started doing makeup when I was about 7, 8 years old.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay.
I stayed with my godmom a lot, and she was a glam girl by nature, and we spent our days getting cute and going to buy stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
So I think that's my villain origin story right there. But I would practice makeup with her, and then as I got a little bit older, I don't think it was ever about trying to be more attractive. I was just why doesn't everyone wear lime green eyeshadow? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
So I started playing with stuff, and also I was really interested in special effects. So I like to create characters and monsters and whatever I could. That kind of made people be like, what are you doing?
Right.
So it was my escape as a kid. So I just practiced and spent 1,000 hours in front of a mirror in my life, just rehearsing until I got it down.
Yeah, I feel like special effects, I feel like it's the easiest way to really, because you have to be so, it's so tedious, so you have to be so specific and so, take your time. And because also, which helps you with that, because she does paint, so you do paint.
Yeah.
Do you paint and draw, or you just paint?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I've been an artist my whole life. I drew a lot first. That was how I got into the arts, and then I moved more into photography. And then for high school, I was accepted into a fine arts high school.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Okay.
I painted and worked in 35 millimeter film and things like that for 4 years. And then after college, I found ways to survive by making commission paintings. So that's when I started painting jackets and shoes and clothes, cars, walls,
Do you still do that? Do you still do custom? Okay, I'm about to hit you up. I didn't know you did custom.
I've been painting more I do clothing still lately. I feel like my style has been more people have been submitting more pictures that empower them, and then I've been painting them in a vibrant contrast
that's
color
hard.
scheme.
Okay.
So it's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can the people DM you if they're wanting to get shit done?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
For anything.
Good. Because I was say I know you had told me before that you wanted to get into clothing. I know you did that, so that's good. Okay. Yeah. So on the side of from going to doing makeup to actually being in front of the camera, how was that transition? Were you nervous when you started actually? Because y'all, it's not even she just be taking a little picture here and there. Okay, the pictures are hard. She is like a model, actually I feel like your angles. I feel like you're comfortable with your body.
Yeah.
So how was that transition? From kind of being behind the scenes to getting in front of the camera?
I think I've kind of known that's always what I wanted to do. But up until the last couple of years, I don't think I had like the confidence or even the look necessarily because I hadn't 100% found myself yet.
Right.
So during the years when I was looking for myself, I was trying out looks, I was doing stuff, and it was a lot more uncomfortable to be in front of the camera. But I think the moment that, like I said, the first big time I got like any sort of attention was at this little program that my friend put on, and I went out of support. I didn't even realize I was going to be participating necessarily. I didn't know what I was getting into. She was just like, hey, I'm hosting this event, you should come. And then I ended up like not having to work that day, so I was like, okay, I'm coming, like that morning or that night right before. So I didn't really know what I was doing, and I don't know, but I was put up there, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like my mindset is always like, just act.
Right.
Like, just do it.
Right.
Like, there's nothing to it but to do it.
Right.
So I just did it for the first time, and I felt like I was going to cry and throw up simultaneously. But, you know, once it was over, and I didn't know how people were going to perceive me until it was over with either. Like, during the program, I had no idea, like, what people were thinking. And based on, like, what I'm looking at, I'm sitting here, like, did I trip? Did I fall? Like...
Yeah, I'm about to say, and that's nerve-wracking, especially when you weren't prepared for that. That's like your first time kind of just being thrown out there.
I think I needed that, though.
Yeah.
I think that if I had time to prepare, I would have thought about it way too much.
Yeah, for sure.
But she was just like, line up, go. And I was like,
okay.
Like, I was lucky I was towards the back, so I got to see everyone else go.
Yeah.
And then I think I did the most, like, generic thing I could do and literally just walk straight back because I'm clumsy. Like,
and that's hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna steal it from everybody else walks and make my own by the time it gets to me.
Okay, I like that she did that. I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was smooth.
Yeah.
Like, I just decided that I feel like I am very comfortable in my skin, so I just decided to just let it go, like, just exist. And I think the power that gave me was crazy. And so now getting in front of the camera, like, sometimes I'm nervous beforehand, but also I think, like, the music I listen to, the things I tell myself going into it helps me stay in, like, it's not, I say a character, but it's still, like, the exact same person.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's a different mode. You're in a different mode.
Literally.
You get in front of the camera. It's like, you can be nervous, and it's like, once you get in front of there, you already know what you're doing. So,
literally. I
yeah.
just pretend the camera is like a person. Like, I'm always making eye contact with the center of the camera. It just exists. And practice in your mirror a lot. Like, just
that does help. I will say that, like, looking at yourself, and that sounds like so self-centered, but y'all know I don't care. I'm a Leo. I look at myself like, if it's a mirror, I'm gonna look. Right? It's like, I'm gonna look. If I'm walking like past some business, I can see myself, I'm gonna look at myself. Like, it helps. But like shoots, like, people have been like, oh, I want to shoot you, and I'd be like, okay, but I'm nervous.
You literally just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there's a million like things that you could do to prepare, but I think at the end of the day, like, just let go of any sort of ideas of what someone else could think and just exist in your space. And you'd be really surprised at how many people, like, feel that. Yeah. Because I think I was really scared, like, I don't know, based on, like, little Joey versus Joey now, there's no way people would have, like, tuned in to what she was doing then. But also, like, she was always trying to figure out who she was. Exactly. That moment when you are who you are, you'd be surprised how many people, like, come up to me and be like, oh, I did this because I saw this, or this inspired me. And then it was like, that just, like, helps me continue to be myself. And I still second guess a lot of stuff I do.
Human nature, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just a lot more comfortable to just be authentic, like, living trial and error, you know?
Yeah. And I want to touch on, you said, like, just kind of existing. I kind of, not even like I went through the same thing, but, like, I always knew, like, growing up, like, I just had different interests type of thing. But just growing up in, like, such a conventional household, and, like, me and my sister just, like, completely different. Yeah. It's like, I know that I want to dress like this, or, like, 12-year-old me would be looking at me right now like, damn, like, that's hard.
I would put a poster of me on my wall.
Literally, exactly. And so, like, just looking back, it's like, by you just existing, I always say there's a market for everything. Like, people including me for sure, like, you'll think, like, damn, no one is gonna, like, fuck with this, or, like, no one is gonna, like, who's gonna really like this? But, like, there's a market for everything.
Everything. For sure. So just be yourself. People are gonna feel that, I think. That's what I just tell myself when I'm doing it. I think that's it. Yeah.
I agree. Well, good. Y'all go hit her up, okay? For custom prints, not custom prints, but for custom painting and things of that nature. Hit her up.
That was, like, last June, and then the Kia was January. So
at the fucking circus.
At the circus, Turner Stadium or Turner Field, whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have been so pissed. My car has gotten towed before, and I was pissed. I came out of Hush. I'm drunk. I'm like, what's the vibes? I'm like, I'm lit. I'm walking to my car. I'm making an Instagram story. I'm like, wait. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't I park the car right here?
I swear it was right here.
And my friend was like, nah, you didn't park. I'm like, nah, I did.
Setting a little alarm.
Literally. And my drunk ass, I'm clicking it. It's like, no, bitch, the car is not right here.
It's supposed to be.
And so I did, granted, I was like, how the cars beside me still here, but y'all towed my car? We all in the same parking lot parking illegally. If you gonna get, so I'm like, I'm a snitch. If we gonna get every car out the parking lot, you have to call them. It was like a sketchy garage. I don't know. And then the second time literally happened like a month or two ago.
Really?
I was downtown. I wasn't in the same spot, but I was kind of downtown. And I went to a Mexican restaurant and I parked at a place. It was like pay to park. But the paying kiosk was broke. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't care, whatever. I come out the restaurant. Something was like, your car is gone. So I'm just walking, just
having a great time.
And it was like, oh, let me walk to your car. I'm like, bet. So we're walking. I'm like, my car is gone. He was like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm telling you. I had a feeling before I got in here it was going to get towed. I'm like, it's towed. The same people that towed it the last time.
They got you twice? They
towed it this time. And I'm like, I just think towing, I don't know what's pettier though, towing or putting the
boot? Oh my God.
The boot is crazy.
They used to get me in my own apartment complex. I'd be like, bro, I parked on the wrong floor. I swear to God, I live here. Like, I swear.
But it's like just give me a ticket.
70?
Call them girls. You know the girls on TikTok, they be getting people boots off for $30.
Yeah, I need to save that. I live in Atlanta.
Like, a boot? It's like, just write a ticket.
I've learned it now. My first year out there, though, I think anytime I went anywhere, I come back out because I didn't understand. Like, growing up here, like, okay, I put a quarter in the little meter. Like,
right. It's like, just
pay it off.
Everybody say, if you pay on the weekends downtown, it'd be like pay the part. You don't have to.
You don't have to pay for anything. Because people, like, it's more people than it is spots.
Right.
So it's constantly, like, changing.
Literally.
It's some street parking somewhere. Or, like, a pharmacy, a gas station,
something. Or something. You could park anywhere. In Atlanta? What?
No. Like, I mean, by the time you make it to the restaurant, from walking from the car,
it's like they be with their clipboard in the car.
They're literally sitting waiting. When you call them, they're out there already.
And it's like a boot. One time they put 4 boots. I was in college. They put 4 boots on somebody's car. It was just parked. It was like parked. I feel like it was parked for like 2 months. And I'm like, y'all, they can't move. One boot is really enough.
You can't drive with one on there.
When they started putting that shit on the front window, it's like a huge. It's like a foldy. It's like a huge yellow block. So you can't see out of it. No. You can't see out of it. Oh yeah. And I'm like, just give me a ticket.
Literally, a ticket.
But anywho, okay, so I want to play a little rapid fire before we get into like the topics.
Okay.
Okay, so favorite makeup brand?
Ilia Beauty.
Okay, shout out to Ilia Beauty.
Ilia.
A good pair of shoes or a good pair of sunglasses?
Shoes.
Okay, are you a sneaker girl? Are you a heel girl? Are you a platform girl?
I think like literally exactly 50-50 Converse or stiletto. There's one or the other and there's not really an in-between. Okay. And I was thinking of Vans. I feel like I had 20 pair of Vans when I was in middle school. I think I probably
still I still love a Van.
Me too.
A good checkerboard. I love a good Van. Converse.
Yeah, it's the Chuck's on right now.
Right. Okay, outside shoot or studio shoot?
Studio.
Okay.
I like an editorial moment.
Yeah. Yeah, you do like an editorial moment.
I like to look a little scary. Sometimes sunlight, like, I don't know, I disappear in with the clouds and they shoot me. It's not always flattering.
I got you. And then, like, I feel like outside, like, it's the weather, and then, like, I'm sweating. If it's in the summer, it's hot, I'm sticky. It's like...
I hold tension in my face, too, because the sun, like, hurts my eyes
so
bad.
The pictures, I'm looking... in
every picture.
I'm like, okay. Solo shoot or group shoot?
Honestly, solo. But I do enjoy a good group moment. But if I have to pick between the two, like, I like to be the center.
For sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Also, she's a Taurus, by the way. Because I know y'all will be like, oh, she's a Leo, because no.
I'm not a Leo.
A Taurus.
Not a single Leo placement in my chart. Actually.
For real?
Yeah, a lot of Sagittarius.
We was just talking about that before.
It's a little embarrassing,
but at least it's like fire. So I'm gonna say because I feel like you would have fire sign in your chart.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's my rising.
My chart has a decent amount of water. It's like balanced. It has decent. It doesn't have a lot. It only has like one air. So it has an Aquarius placement.
Yeah, I have one Gemini.
Only one. Yeah, and it's like
smidge of air.
Yeah, literally. Okay, Scissor or Summer Walker?
Scissor.
Okay. For scissor, control or SOS?
Control.
For real?
Like 20 something right now is.
That's okay.
every
Oh,
morning.
by second, that's my next question. Okay, what's your favorite song off of Control?
Right in this moment, 20 something. That song
Okay.
is literally like
That's a good one.
where I'm at in life. 20 something.
Right now, my favorite is probably Garden.
Yeah.
Or probably Garden or Doves in the Wind.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Doves in the Wind a lot this week, and I've been listening to Garden a lot. But SOS is I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of neck and neck with it right now because SOS kind of had to grow on me. Because at first I was like, it's cool.
Yeah.
But Control is like, it's iconic. Like it came out a minute ago.
Iconic.
But Ghost in the Machine single handedly off of SOS, that and Seek and Destroy. It's like
Shirt.
my shit. Oh yeah, Shirt. It's the intro. It's the beat at the beginning. It has to be.
And Good Days. I love any song when her grandma's talking. Like it just feels like a warm hug. No, I love that she does that. So much.
I love SZA.
Me too.
Her body looks really good.
Gorgeous.
It's really one of the best in the game.
Her
Whoever
nose
did the
contour?
surgery.
I feel like anytime I see her post a picture, I'm always the face.
For sure.
Makeup, like that nose contour. Like I mean, obviously it's contour, but it's perfect.
I'm about to say it's good.
The amount of people that come to me and they're like, I want a nose like SZA. Like, can you give me SZA makeup? They want that cute little doe eyes.
I'm about to say the eyes, the nose, like it's a good base. She has a good base though.
Fire.
Really.
Signature.
Tell the people me. I want to know what is the key? Because recently, I feel like I have a good base routine now.
Okay.
But so lately, I've been like before I set my under eye and everything, I'll spray before. Mm-hmm. So first of all, we need a good setting spray because I don't like mine. I use Urban Decay.
All nighter.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like mediocre.
Yeah, if you do an all nighter spray, I would do the cactus one, the yellow bottle, because it's like it provides that all night last, but it has more of like a serum and hydration, which is better for your skin, especially if you're like oilier.
Yeah, I am oily. I'm an oily girl.
But I like it. I've been observing though. I've been looking at your makeup all the time. I'm watching.
Thanks. We literally, I was like, you look so cute.
No, you really do.
You know, we both eat up compliments.
As you should.
Love a good compliment. Have you tried the Patrick Star setting spray?
Yeah, no, it's really good. But me personally, I use cleaner products just because my skin is really sensitive. I didn't always. That journey started for me like last October. Mm-hmm. Before then, it was full glam every day. Like it took me 2.5 hours to do my makeup.
Damn. Okay.
But the all nighter spray is really nice. I actually got to know it about a year or so ago before it started like really trending. Mm-hmm. Recently, it was just crazy because it was so good. Yeah. Then. But I will say it's hard to get off, and I think it traps my makeup underneath, even with a good remover. But I also don't want to use heavy oils because then that's congesting my skin.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but it is good, especially if you're like. You really need it to last all night, but I wouldn't suggest it for your
like everyday type
spray.
shit.
I think like that is literally like it will hold drag, it will hold special effects, like it will hold costume makeup. He does have a spray makeup remover too, and it does work. It melts really well.
Oh, I like that. I'm about to say I started using melting balm probably like last year. Yeah, I just used the e.l.f. melting balm because makeup wipes used to make my skin burn. Horrible. Yeah,
fragrance is so bad.
Yeah, so my face used to just be tingling.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, just and not just burning my skin off. But I don't have sensitive skin. Okay. But I'm very particular. I've always been particular about my skin since I was young. But I've never had like acne prone skin or anything like that. It's just very.
I'm an ingredient junkie, but I do have really acne prone skin. Okay. That was my challenge for a long time, but I think most of it was caused by cosmetics too. Because like I said, I've been practicing since prepubescent years. Literally. So, yeah. But my skin was always congested and I would break out. And some of it hormonal, but also on top of the hormonal bumps, my skin's just clogged because I didn't understand necessarily the dynamics of the importance of skincare with makeup. But now, I do work for Ilia Cosmetics, by the way, just disclaimer. But it truly is my favorite brand. Right. That's why I work for them. Right. But, switching over and working for that company has kind of changed the entire way my skin reacts to things. Since I've started using that, I feel like the compliments and the feedback that I get from the people around me are so crazy because I spend half the time on my makeup. I used half amount of products, but it's literally changed my skin because all of their products are skincare based. Yeah. So I do my skincare underneath, and then my foundation has my niacinamide, squalene, hyaluronic sunscreen, mineral sunscreen.
Oh, that's good.
All in it, and I rub it in with my fingers, and then people are like, "Wow, what is that?" Right. And I rubbed it in with my fingers. Right. I didn't use a 30-step product. Right. And it's so weird, but changing that has changed my skin and my body and the way I feel is really crazy. But sorry, it's a long answer.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
I feel like if you have oilier skin though, do you want to just change your setting spray or do you want to add something in between? What do you want? the finish to be? What are you not liking?
It's not that I feel like now, like I'm pleased with my base for sure. But I do feel like because I'm so oily, like I will start oiling up fast. Like it depends on the foundation. Like right now I'm wearing Makeup by Mario, but that is a dewy foundation anyway. So I love it. I was about to say every time I do, and like I'm a NARS girl for sure.
Yeah.
I love NARS.
Which
but
formula?
I just used the
glass bottle?
Yes. I've been using that. I've been using that for like since I was like a freshman in college.
10 out of 10.
But I got Makeup by Mario when I was in New York in January. And I was like, yeah, this is eating. No, but I was like, also I'm in New York, it's cold. So let me try it like when I'm but I've been wearing it this summer and it's good, I like it.
It's good. Do you use any primers with your makeup?
I do. So right now I just use e.l.f. the putty primer.
The putty primer?
But I've never just been like a particular primer person. And I really should. I just don't be caring enough.
I think you should use like a serum primer. Something that's like runny, because even if it's silicone free, if it has a silicone texture, it's likely throughout the day that the makeup that you put on top will separate. And two, because you're producing oils underneath the primer itself because it's dried across the skin rather than to the skin. Okay. So if you use like a serum, it'll go on like really wet and then dry to your skin. So there's not like a layer in between for oil to produce. The two.
That's smart.
And then if you're using like a serum, it's oil-free and water-free, so your skin feels like safe, if that makes any sense. You're not going to overproduce, and also it's going to blend in with your natural oils and become one with the product instead of separating.
You learn some new shit every day.
I feel like that
makeup tips with Joey.
That's what I
do. Look, makeup
tips. That's what I do.
Yeah, and I feel like the only reason I don't oil up as bad is because I do really good skincare under my makeup.
Yeah,
so it's
your
like
skin looks really good.
Thanks. Good molecules.
You use Good Molecules?
I use Good Molecules. I use Peach and Lily.
Okay.
And I'll use La Roche. Posay.
La Roche Posay.
And then I use so I double cleanse. Y'all, this is a long rapid fire. Bear with us. We just talk a lot.
Sorry.
I use the La Roche Posay, however you pronounce her name. I use that cleanser. Then I use from Derma E, I use a vitamin C cleansing paste. Yeah, so I use that, and then I use Peach and Lily glass skin serum. Niacinamide serum, brightening serum from Good Molecules. Then I use the Wake Up Eye Cream.
I like it.
And then I use what's so crazy, y'all? And I'm like, why I use 3 different moisturizers? I use the La Roche Posay. I'll put it on the screen. I don't know what it's called, but I use that, or I use the Peach and Lily. It's like a green. It's like an antioxidant. It's a green moisturizer. I like that one. And then, y'all, I use Nivea, like not even the lotion, but in the jar, the heavy cream, like I'm about to do a face. Yeah. And then I just use sunscreen from Good Molecules.
Good Molecules is nice. I don't know too much about Peach and Lily, but I always like get a lot of positive feedback when people come in Sephora's talking to me. They'll be like, "Oh my God, are you familiar?" And I'm always like, "No." So now I feel like I need to order a box.
Them and Corsex, I think Corsex is the name, CORSX. They have like a lot of snail mucin products, and that the cleanser always sold out. Okay. It's always sold out. And I go to Ulta. I really should. Do y'all sell that? You know Sephora sells that? Well, every Ulta that I go to, it's always sold out. But they have a cleanser that's really good. Really good. So, yeah, I use all of that.
I love that. A double cleanse. Like, listen, the one cleanse is never enough.
It's not. It's not. And I stopped double cleansing for a minute. And then I found I have so many products, y'all. I have like 2 like I call them double decker like shelves of just hair products, skin products. And I was like, wait, I didn't know I had this space under here. And so I just started using it like on Monday. And I was like, why did I stop double cleansing? So.
I feel like especially, even if it's just like a micellar cleanser or a cleansing balm first, like anything to remove the grime first, and then there's always going to be a little bit left over. Yeah. I think. Or even if you do like a good single cleanse and then use like an AHA or BHA on a pad like afterwards, that'll pull the whatever's like congested in your skin out so that you're less likely to have like texture bumps and stuff.
So, y'all, okay, this is a skincare. Fuck it. Listen, because I have one more question and we're going to move on. So, I saw a dermatologist. I use toner on and off since I was younger. Okay. But some dermatologists say, like, it's useless. And some are like, it's just kind of like another, like a micellar water, like a...
I think it depends. Because you've got, like, which I'm no esthetician, by the way.
Right. We're just what works for us.
This has just been my experience.
For sure.
Since Sephora since 2018.
Yeah.
But I think that you could use, like, sometimes there's, like, an essence. That's going to be more like your micellar water. It's going to be more, like, hydrating, rejuvenating. It's going to be, like, a light product. But if you're using a more intense toner like a Paula's Choice or Dermalogica or something that's like dermatology based, and if it has AHAs or BHAs in it, it's going to work as a chemical exfoliator rather than a physical one.
Okay.
So it's what's like sucking the stuff out of your pores. I would say like go lighter if you're doing one.
Yeah.
But they do make a big difference, especially if like you're getting like ingrown hairs or like dark spots or like repetitive congested areas in your skin. It works to open up all of those pores and clear everything out really well.
Yeah.
And it's better because a lot of physical exfoliators are scratching the surface of your skin while you wear it or while you're doing it. Even if it's like
that's
circular.
true. Yeah, anything that feels like it's the difference between like exfoliating like little beads and like literally feel like I'm scraping my skin off. You don't want to type of thing for
that's
sure.
Creating like microscopic scratches on the surface of your skin.
Yeah.
So for bacteria and aging and everything else, like I think chemical is safer, but always do it at night. I would recommend a lot of bottles say you can do it in the morning, but I think that if you're putting any active ingredient on your skin, I wouldn't recommend going directly in the skin unless you're using like the best sunscreen ever.
I'm about to say, a lot of people don't even use sunscreen, as y'all should.
I didn't for a long time, but I've learned.
Same.
I've learned in my adolescent years.
Right, I was like, I'm black, I don't need that, and then it's like, yeah, you do.
You do.
you do. Put sunscreen on.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So that, and I need to start back. I used to use my gua sha stone. But I don't use it anymore, and I really need to start back. I be so lazy at night. I'm always like, I'm sleepy.
Like while you're brushing your teeth or something, or like if you're drinking your tea, coffee, water, whatever, mimosa, however you start your morning. However you start it.
That's what I need to start doing. A mimosa before work, a little. I love my gua sha. I've been using the J roller for forever.
It's so good. It makes your lips relaxing. Strain. It helps the fluids regulate in your body through your scalp, your face, your neck, so you're not swelling or puffy. Like
literally, I'll be at work J rolling, literally at my dish, just like.
I feel like anytime someone's like Botox, someone's like, try this first.
Yeah. It's like you're jumping a lot. Yeah, your face is not even your face really yet at 19. Like I was looking at my face when I was 19 the other day, and I was like, a lot of shit has happened.
I think I just hit like adult puberty in the last couple of months.
Bro, I feel like it really, like that's a real thing.
It 100% is. Like, my skin is changing. My body is changing.
Everything. How old are you?
My close 24.
Okay, I figured we were there. So you turned 24 this year.
Yeah.
So we're just like a little less than a year apart. Yeah, it's like when you hit a certain age, like I was looking at myself when I was in college, and I was like, I mean, I was cute for sure.
Yeah.
Cute girl, beautiful gowns. But it's like, I was looking at myself now, even like the thickest I've been, I'm like, my body like is changing, like. And that's why I be like, I'm excited to turn 30. And everybody thinks I'm crazy. I'm ready to turn 30. Like, I feel like when you turn 30, I feel like it's like a new, like when I turn 25 this year, I feel like that's going to have kind of a new, not even like a new outlook, which I just kind of feel like more together in a sense.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So.
I think aging is really cool.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. My mind, like, the way that you mentally mature, like, I think it would be almost hard for me to have conversations with myself at like 17 or 18. Like, I'd be shaking my shoulders.
Like, get it together. Literally, even at like 20, like when I just think about like certain stuff that I like deal with, not even like, well, kind of like romantically or just like in life, it's like really not that serious.
It's literally never that serious.
It's never that serious. And I'm not even a serious person. I think everything is a joke.
Yeah.
I always think everything is a joke. Like, I be at work, like I work with a girl that's my age, and I be like, it's literally not that serious. She like, we're at work.
It's literally not that serious.
And I'm an engineer. I work in dangerous shit. I'd be like, it's really
not that serious.
It's not that serious.
Just proceed with caution.
Literally. But y'all heard skincare and makeup tips.
A little
Take
improv
note.
session.
Right. Take note.
Side note.
Okay, one must go. Eyebrow product or mascara?
Oh, I'm taking the mascara. I mean the brow off. I'm taking mascara every day.
For sure.
No brows filled in
And
right now.
I think you would look cute. But I say I like a no brow look.
I shave them off frequently. Right now they're kind of weird because they're growing back in.
Yeah.
Because now I think for the winter time I want to have full brows.
Yeah.
But no, I literally like to look like a little.
Do you ever use stencils? I mean, do your brows sometimes?
I haven't, but it would probably save me a lot of time. I should try.
I've seen like people like use stencils when they shave their eyebrows off and shit. So
I feel like it's so easy to fill for me. But I paint. But I was gonna say it's so easy for me to fill them in when there's no brow there. Like I feel like I can do it in 2 seconds, and it's like perfect.
Yeah, because you can have a straight brow one day, you can have an arch one day, you can have a thin and thick. You can just. I know most people like that do makeup, will shave their tail off, but I feel like it is kind of easier when you just don't have one there.
I started by shaving the tail before I like shaved the whole brow. I ended up shaving it actually for a shoot with like Soul.
Okay.
So one day we did a crazy look, and a brow wasn't gonna work. It was gonna rip them off with the products I put on them. So, yeah.
It was a strip. No brows, fuck it.
Literally, I was on face with my friend. She was like, I mean, I don't know, just do it. And I was like, I mean, I guess you're right. Like, what's gonna happen?
They'll grow back, and that's what I always say about hair. Like every time because I've been having short hair on and off for like now it's been like 5 years. Yeah, and I be like, it's gonna grow back. It
literally will always grow back. I had just let it grow a couple of months, and then I caved like a couple of weeks ago and cut it back off. But
I be doing the same. I let my hair grow for a year. I let my hair grow for a full year from last June to like this, to this upcoming June. No, it was last April actually to this April. Let my hair grow. Then I just woke up one day and I was like, why? I don't really even need it like that. I was like, it is what it is. And I was like, fuck it. Literally. We have one more question for our rapid fire, then we'll get into like just couch chat. So, what is your ideal first date? I guess not rapid, but it's like, what's your ideal? Are you like an activity date, a nice dinner, or a brunch, a picnic? Like, what's your ideal date? First date, specifically. So, yeah, I'm trying to see, like, stranger.
Like, is it someone you've got, like, mutuals with, like, you know of each other? Or is it, like, you bumped into them in the street, and then they're like, oh, my God, you're mad cute. And it's, like, a love at first sight, and they ask you on a date, but you don't.
Oh, I like that one. So, you know, I'm a Leo. I love to act like I'm in love. Yeah, so do, like,
for 2 weeks.
I'd be like, it's a first date, hold my hand.
No, literally, like, do you want to propose next week?
I'd be like, act like we go together.
Seriously, even if it's just for the day, like, it's so much fun.
It's just, I feel like it's just a date. Once again, it's really not that serious. Unless you got a wife or something, you trying to not be serious. Then it's like, all right, well. Then it's serious. But yeah, let's just say it's like you meet a person, y'all like hit it. Let's say y'all in Publix, y'all meet, and then he like, let me take you out tomorrow.
I would want to do like, it's cliche, I think I would want to do like dinner in a public thing. That's why I say like, do they have mutuals? Because if it were like someone that I knew I was like safe. Yeah. I would want to do like, I want to paint in the park. For sure. Whatever. Or go to a museum or something like, honestly, we can really eat junk food in the car. I know that's cliche, but being outside is exhausting to me.
Literally. Sometimes it can be.
I'd rather get to know you.
Are you like a homebody?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm just not on the internet. But, you
know. But, like, I'm at the group.
Like, if I'm posting pictures of me, like, on a Ferris wheel, that was from 3 days ago.
Like, you supposed to do a story, people think you there. It's like, I'm in the bed.
I'm snoozing, like, woke up just so that you guys remember.
Fucking weak. Yeah. I be outside. I never be at home.
Really?
I be like, yes, I'm like I would get off work on a Friday and drive to Atlanta and do some shit that whole night, wake up early, do shit all Saturday, wake up, do shit all day Sunday. But like after like I do it for like months, it'll catch up to me.
That's kind of like me. I feel like this weekend, tonight or today, I went to sleep at 6 a.m. But I got into Birmingham at like 9 p.m. and I met up with some of my friends that just moved back to Birmingham that I hadn't seen in a while.
Okay.
And they're like, I know a spot. And then it was like 15 spots later.
It's like, I know a spot. No, literally,
I don't know how many rooftops I went to last night. I don't know. I sat on a lot of curbs, but it was a really great night. It was great. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like so I like to go places, but I want to be in somebody else's home. Not for like, sure. We can go get a drink and then I want to go sit on the balcony. Like,
yes. Okay. So I can get with that. It's like, okay, we can go to dinner, but like now I like play a lot of question card games. Yeah. Like, let's get deep, skin deep. We're going to play a bold question card game. Yeah. It's like, so yeah, I'm nosy.
Yeah, no, I want to know everything.
So tell me, when your ex had cheated on you, and then how did you react? I need to know.
Literally, I want to know your most impulsive thoughts.
Literally, are you a killer?
And honestly, like, don't kill me, but I just want to know, you know? Like,
yeah, don't do that now.
I'll hold a safe space for the second so I can escape. But yeah, no, I really like skip the small talk. I actually don't care.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care what you did today, but like, what happened when you were sick?
Wait, not so. You know, like people be like, "How are you?" Like if you text somebody, like, "How was your day?" You're just like a good type of person.
I feel like It depends. I feel like everything has circumstances.
Okay, let's say like it's your boyfriend. He's like, "How was your day?"
I'd be like, "It depends. If it was a good day, I don't know. I think that I'm like very passionate about how I feel. So if it's like a bad day, mediocre bad day. Yeah. I'm like, the world is ending. I hate everything. I need to sleep. I'm going to order 3 restaurants. But if it's a good day, I'm literally like, life is so beautiful. The air feels so good. Like,
for sure. I'm like that.
Yeah. I feel like it just depends. Yeah.
Okay, so just dinner and then
it depends. So I feel like it's a vibe. So if it's like a really good time and I feel safe and all my friends have my location, then maybe we can go to like a bar or like a walk. No, a walk kind of scares me.
I have a gun, so I'd be like, yeah, we can walk.
I mean, same, but sometimes if I'm in a cute outfit, it's like in my bag.
Yeah, it's like it's in the car.
And then I'm like, are they gonna hear me when I have to like do my bag? Like, are they gonna? Am I strong enough to do it in my bag?
It's like now I gotta hold you a gun.
Oh my god!
Now we at Pont City. I'm holding you a gun.
Oh my god, not Pont City. I feel like I realize just how Alabama I am when I'm around like my other friends, like especially in Atlanta, because like I mean Atlanta to them is like the worst place ever, and I was like, oh my god, they keep going walks. Like, what do you do? I'm always like, there's 32 bullets in my bag. I don't know what you mean.
It's fine.
And
it's
not
cool.
Even, I'm not like pro gun necessarily.
Yeah, it's not. We don't have ARs.
No.
Pulling them out our assholes.
Absolutely
it's
not.
Like, but no, it's definitely a pistol in my purse.
5'4". Like, what else am I gonna do? Tussle? It's not gonna happen.
I'm not finna throw hands at you. I'm really not.
I'm not gonna kill you, but like you're gonna fall down and I'm gonna run. You know, that's what
I'm not gonna kill you, but like, you might be paralyzed.
Me. Like,
facts. Don't do that.
I'm good.
For sure.
I'm good.
Okay, so I do a dinner and a little bar situation. I like that. I be wanting to. Somebody said on Twitter, y'all so worried about who paying for the first date. Y'all need to do an escape room to figure out if the nigga's stupid or not.
Is actually very valid.
That is. I love escape rooms.
Yeah, same.
So I'm like, yeah, how many clues have you found?
Can you get us out of this situation? If you can't get us out of this, how are we going to survive? Okay, so actually that's going to be my new first date spot. Yeah,
it's like, it's only two of us. And yeah, now I'm finna sit down.
Cute.
You
Can
figure
you save
it out.
Us? Yes.
I haven't found any clues.
I'm like, wow, that's...
If you call for a hint too fast, I'm not coming back.
Oh my gosh.
That's like my new obsession is escape rooms.
No, I think that's a really good idea, actually, because seriously, though, like, if we're in a crazy situation, what am I going to do?
Yeah, it's like...
I need to make sure you can get us out of here.
For sure. It's like, you do that. I was talking about, like, the other week on my podcast, how, like, if we're at the club and they start shooting, like, is it giving you running and you like, come on, babe? Or is it giving you're shooting back? Or is it giving, like, you grab my hand? You can't be hiding behind the wall. You like, babe, over here. Right here. It's like, I'm actually never coming back.
Never. No.
Running? Babe, come on. Over whispering over here is crazy.
No, I mean, yeah. No. I need to feel like you're like protecting and
yeah, like
all the time.
For sure.
I think that's like one of the most important things about me with dating, like which I date men and women, but dating men.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cute.
Yes, I date men and women. I feel like in the last couple of years it's been more men than women, but you know, there's phases.
Yeah.
But I think usually if I'm with a man, I literally don't want to use a single brain cell.
Not one.
I do not. If I have to still feel like I need to like be on my P's and Q's, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I literally
like,
need to
if I feel like my brain is always on overdrive around you, I don't want to talk to you.
I'm by myself so much. Like I feel like I live in like flight or fight mode just because like I mean that's the reality of living in the Southeast.
And you're a mom though also, so you have like another person to right.
Yeah. But if I'm out on a date with a man, like, I literally want to feel like if I took a nap on the concrete, I'm fine. You're going to stand there, like, on guard.
Right. Exactly. Like, for sure. That's how I am, like, with my man now. Like, literally, when I be at the house, whether we're at the house or we're out, my brain is, I literally am not aware whatsoever. It's like, you got it. I'm for sure if something happened, he got it, we good. I'm not going to die.
If I'm in the car, I'm on my phone. I don't even know where we went.
Don't know what, left or right. I don't know where we went.
Could not tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
But it's where we're going. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the vibes. And if I can't feel like that, I'm never coming back. Like,
yeah.
That's like the most important thing, I think.
Not feeling protected, that's wild.
That's what I admire.
And if it's me, if I'm dating a woman and it's me and you, it's like, listen.
We got to pack, babe.
we gotta jump the killer. It's like, you gotta hold him down. I gotta tie him up.
I'm gonna fall down. You grab the bag. Like, it's loaded. I'm gonna distract. You know, and I mean, also it depends. I think though because I mean, I feel like if I'm in fight or fight mode, I can survive.
Right.
But maybe I'm just crazy.
Yeah.
But I would hope like my girl could do the same.
It's like, it's like, be aware of your surroundings, please.
Also, I feel like though, but traveling this last year, the more I've gone to like other major U.S. cities, because I've been lucky to travel a lot this year.
Yeah.
And when I go other places, like I see women with like headphones on at 3 a.m, walking their dogs, not looking up, and I'm literally like,
whoa.
So is the world dangerous, or did I just grow up in the Southeast?
I would never.
But like when especially being in like New York, it's the middle of the night, and like I see so many women, and I'm like, growing up, everyone's like, New York is so dangerous, it's so scary.
I love New York.
No, I'm moving in the next year, like determined. But
for sure.
Yeah, I feel like walking around up there, I'm literally like, they don't even use their brains, and
they
they're fine.
They
like,
having both AirPods.
Literally, they're on the phone reading a book.
Right, reading a book on the phone. They don't care. But I guess because it's so busy.
Fine. Yeah.
And like there's people always around. Like somebody's in Alabama, it's not walkable.
No.
It's not walkable, okay?
They
will snatch your ass up.
You might get robbed, yeah.
Get robbed, they're gonna snatch you up, like, yeah, for sure. So it's like, but I love New York. We went to New York. Me and JoJo, we were supposed to record that episode, but we didn't. But that's another topic for another day. But we went, and that was my second time going. She was like, I fuck with New York. Because I love it so much. She went to, like, a lot of people that go to LA and say they hate it.
I also do hate LA, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Well, I'm not going to say I hate it. I will visit there, but to be fair, like, as soon as I got there, I was like, but also I'm very much like, I want to live in, like, a forest.
For
like,
sure.
I like trees.
Okay.
Walking around, I'm like, y'all look at fucking dust every day.
Yeah.
One mountain and a pile of sand.
And that's it.
I want to see like a waterfall and rocks and trees. The wind blowing.
Yeah, that's true. Great to me. That's true.
I'm an East Coast girl for sure.
Yeah, I'm about to say I like these. But I went to Arizona last year.
How was it?
I loved it. Okay. Honestly, I liked how it looked. Now, it wasn't okay. I don't know. It wasn't as diverse as I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
It was like either a lot of no. Because I was expecting for it to be like a lot of, like Hispanic people.
Yeah.
For sure. It wasn't. I don't know if it's because of where I was at. I was in Phoenix. And like, I didn't expect many black people to be in Phoenix for sure. Because I'm like, white people don't really live in Arizona like that. But I expected for sure more diversity. But I was like, it was cute. It was cactus everywhere. And I liked it. I would go back for sure. It was.
I would visit.
Yeah, I would say I liked I went in like March. Okay. And so it was like, obviously not hot, but I can tell like, oh, it be getting hot as hell here during the summer because it was March, and you feel me? I'm like, yeah, it's like 70 something. So
I went to New York in April this year, and it was like 85 every day, and then I came back to Atlanta, and it was like 55, and I was like, what is going on?
Global warming.
It didn't get cold. I mean, warm in Atlanta until like June, the end of May, June.
Yeah,
like, the beginning of May when my friends and I came back, like we went to New York and then we went to LA and then we came back from LA into Atlanta and we got off the plane and it was like frigid, like freezing. We had been like sunburned.
Yeah.
We've been to New York, LA, and it's hot. And we come back to Atlanta
and it's
the
a little
South,
chilly, right?
Freezing. Like can't walk around without sweat.
You have to go to New York in the winter.
Yeah, no, I'm going back a couple of times before
It's
December.
a vibe. I did pack 2 suitcases, but
as you should.
It's because like my coats, I was like, I literally have another suitcase for that. But I went in the summer the first time. I was like, well, this is a vibe. Then I went in the winter. I was like, yeah.
I like the winter time.
For sure.
I like cold weather though, honestly.
Yeah.
I hate being hot.
I like winter outfits.
Same. I want to wear a bunch of layers. Like I want to have a trench coat. I want to look a little bit like Dracula.
For sure. No, I got one of my jackets a Yeti cup because it literally, I'm going to show you after. It's like a padded like trench.
Okay.
And it has like, and I always like, it's my Yeti
cup.
cup.
A bubble coat, but like a trench coat?
This damn near like that, like a bubble trench, kind of. Okay. I'm like, this is giving Yeti. I'm fucking with it. So, yeah.
Warm.
So, yeah, I like New York. But okay, let's just talk about one topic for Couch Chat, and then we'll just get into Pops of the Week, and that's that. So one thing I did want to talk to you about, which we kind of touched on it before, I want to talk about kind of building your character as you're building your brand. Because when I was younger, I always was like, I'm a planner. I plan everything. So I always was like, well, I want to, figure myself out like as an individual and like my interests and my desires before I start, before I start my podcast, before I start, trying to sound, before I start doing X, Y, and Z, then I was like, the beauty in like creating your own brand is like you can simultaneously like you figure out who you are through trial and error through your brand of like doing different things.
Yeah.
So just kind of like for you, like how was it or how easy it really like figuring like building your character and like figuring out your likes and dislikes while you're like, working with different brands and modeling and everything like that?
Well, I would say that's a journey that I'm still like actively on. I think. I think it's a lot of balance because I think I make peace with the fact that sometimes the way that I think about things, not everyone is able to think about that way. And sometimes it's kind of hard to like explain things to people who've seen the world with two eyes shut. So
For sure.
I think sometimes I have to like put some of my personal ideas like not necessarily to the side because I'll never be unauthentic with who I am, but also maybe not as flamboyant as I could be with some of the things that I decide. But I think I'm finding more comfort in doing things that maybe make other people uncomfortable a little bit. So I think, it depends. I go through like these moments where I'm very expressive about who I am and I'm like, I don't care who agrees and who disagrees. And then I go back to times where like I get to partner with really wonderful brands and, I really love working for these companies and I really love the opportunities I've had. So sometimes I'm able, or I decide to rather, put some of my personal ideas like to the side as long as their ideals don't conflict with my ideals. I don't necessarily like, I don't know, go about it, but I'm trying to find balance in like being exactly who I am, but also being a good like representative to the things that I do because I want to carry the brands and the people that I partner with in the standards that they, design because it's their project while also finding ways to put my own twist on it. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a balance for me. It's really hard. To be fair, I second guess a lot of things I do.
For sure. I feel like that's normal, like especially what you do is it's so, like I said, you're in front of the camera and you're working with brands. And like you said, you're like, of course you have your person, who you are authentically. And like, that's the reason the brand chose you because they saw you and they're like, okay, I definitely want to work with her type of thing. But it's also like, okay, I am representing a brand. Like this is me, but it's like it's a time and a place type of thing for everything. I feel like
when you're a kid and your mom's like, or whoever's with you is like, you represent me,
right?
So like, yes, be yourself, but know that everything you do comes back on me.
Exactly.
And so I don't ever feel forced in anything I do. I feel like I'm always aware that I actively choose everything that comes into my life. I always have a choice, right? And so if I choose to take on these brands, that's also me like choosing to quiet down some parts of me that would be a little bit louder. Not even that the brand wouldn't support it or be a part of it, but I don't know that it, from an outside perspective, what it would look like for that brand.
Exactly.
So I think there's like a lot of different sides to who I am, but I think that the more that I excel in my career, the more I'll be able to be more individualistic, I think. But I try to always, like, no matter what, like, I say how I feel, and if I disagree, I disagree. Right. And I feel like I stand 10 toes in what I do believe, but I also don't want to be like, I don't know, it's such a hard balance.
Yeah, it is.
That's something that I think I'm struggling with right now.
Yeah, it's kind of, especially like when you're newer in it, but I always use the comparison of like, well, it depends, I guess, your relationship with your parents, but like, when you're with your parents, obviously you're yourself, but there's just parts of no one knows you like well, really, your parents probably know you the least out of all the people that you interact with. I'm really close to my family, but it's like, I'm not finna do and act and talk about certain things that I talk about or do or act like with my friends or like with my partner or whatever. And so it's like, I'm still being myself. It's just a different version. Yeah,
it's almost like more just like, I don't even want to say respectful because I don't think I do anything that's disrespectful.
Right, for sure.
But it's just more like mutable, maybe. Like, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's just being able to like switch perspectives with other people and being like, how would I feel if I lived every day as them in their shoes? Like, what would they think if, I don't know. But again, at the same like time, I could not give, I don't care at all.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about that. Care. No, don't give a fuck.
Not one.
For sure.
About it's
like
anything.
It's like I just thought about it. It's like if I'm aware, like I would wear a thong bikini. Yeah. But I'm not finna wear a thong bikini to the family reunion pool party. Exactly. That's like that's what metaphor. It is. It's like literally. It's like I'll show a little ass cheek.
No, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
But not around my Aunt Gertrude.
Exactly.
We're not finna be, you feel me? We're not finna be. Yeah. It's a time and a place.
It's like my brands are like my grandparents.
Exactly.
Where it's like, I love them and I would do anything for them, but I also want to only give them the utmost respect.
Right.
That I can, because, I mean, as much as I know I'm fine as hell in this long bikini,
right.
my grandma is probably looking like, I'm trying to
what
look at
you,
hell? But it's hard right now. Like, it's a little awkward.
Right, for sure.
So, you know, it's about balance. Yeah. But I think that I've been able to, like, kind of push the boundaries, especially working with brands and stuff. Like, you know, I partner with, like, cleaner, no makeup, ton of makeup, but I'm a glam girl, right?
Right.
So I try to find ways to, like, work with them where I'm able to find, like, I'm able to turn these products into things that are more expressive for me, right, but still fit their guidelines, whereas, like, I'm going to take every rule you give me and I'm going to find ways to, like, push it as far as I can without breaking it.
Right.
I'm going to, like...
I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, adjusting it, because I think that I'm so myself to the point where, like, if something doesn't fit me, I just find a new one.
For sure. So listen, it's always something better out there for sure. Especially like you said, making people uncomfortable. It's just like, that's my favorite thing to do. And I don't know if that should be, but like I love just making people uncomfortable. Like
respectfully making them uncomfortable. Like, I'm not gonna like cross your boundaries.
For sure.
But I also want to bring like ideas, thoughts, whatever to the table that are gonna make you be like, I don't know, but also like you're interested.
Right.
But it's contradictory to what you've like previously known and done in your life.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is just like I talked about parents. Like, I feel like my parents, as I was getting older, like I said, me and my sister are complete opposites. We get along really great. We're just very she's more like reserved. Like, you know, she has like one child, like a child in which she got married when she was like 23. Like, stuff like that. Like, just, you know, very chill. And I'm very, like, I'm very, like, what's the mood? What's the vibe? like, I'm a show skin. I'm a show a little ashy. No, like, I'm a do whatever. And so I think it's just, my parents kind of had to learn how to grow with me. Yeah. And my mom was, like, even, like, just kind of, like, how you became your own person. I feel like it taught me a lot. Yeah. Just about, like, society and just about, you know, just, like, accepting, like, something as small as, like, me not wearing bras. My mom at one point was like, are you not going to bra? I'm like, no. And so now she just don't ask anymore. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
I love that, though. I think same, for sure. Though. I think I've been able to help my family, like, people around me grow in ideas that they didn't, like ideas that weren't even introduced necessarily. Just, like, different perspectives, especially, like, things that borderline, like, religions and, like, governments and just all sorts of things that, like, when you realize how much people have been, like, conditioned. For sure, especially in like our generation, like Gen Z than our parents' generations, like it's like they weren't really introduced to stuff like that. And we grew up in the South.
Exactly, for sure.
Alabama.
And I'm about to say, out of all places in the South, literally Alabama. The only person who probably is like worse than us is Mississippi. Yeah, God. But so they're probably like number one public enemy. That's probably like, hey, them and then it's us. Yeah. Them and then it's us. We like have some stuff. So
I mean, more than a little bit, but
you know, but
I'm grateful to grow up in Birmingham though, nonetheless, though, because I think anywhere I travel, I appreciate that, like, as least as you would think it, this seems to be one of the biggest melting pots for me. Like, out of everywhere you travel.
I love Birmingham.
No, it's literally the city that grew me.
Yeah.
I love it. And I feel like I'm very passionate about it, and I speak very positively about it, although, like, you know, there's some things like the homicide rate.
Homicide. Y'all know Alabama.
Funny. It's so sad, actually. Like,
yeah, it really is. Like, I'm not from Birmingham, so I just moved here like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2021, 2 years ago. So it's like, but I always say about like Birmingham is like enough city and like still like enough country and like still enough southern for sure. And it's like
authentic.
It is. It's like a little mini. It's like a mini Atlanta type shit without the car thefts.
But they will bust your windows.
For sure. They will still out the car, but they'll leave the car though. That's the difference.
But they might wait on you down the road.
Yeah. So. Which one is better though?
You know, to be fair, as much as I love Birmingham, I do feel safer in Atlanta. It depends on where I'm at though. I think sometimes the energy is just like, I feel like when I'm come here, like people are on like edge, like hostile, like anticipating the next like bad thing to happen. For sure. I very ironically on the way here, I actually I opened my Instagram and saw that like not someone I'm close to, but someone that I've worked with and I'm familiar with and we follow each other was like killed yesterday in Birmingham.
What?
And I feel like that's from I went to high school in Birmingham too, so a lot of my classmates have and some of them have killed each other.
That's crazy.
And it's it's also weird because when you're walking around, driving around Birmingham, like what you're looking at, you would never realize what really goes on. Like as soon as those people walked away, kind of
shooting.
It like
Birmingham does get active though.
Yeah, please don't play.
Birmingham.
I did 2 photo shoots. We were in the same area.
Yeah.
And we shot together, but like I don't know them personally.
Yeah, but still you interacted with them,
yeah, it was like
type
just
of thing.
Simply knowing that like you were here, and every time I see their page, like I always think like, wow, like pop your shit. You look so good. Like you're into fashion, you're into modeling, you're into music, you're into just like creating and trying to help inspire people in Birmingham.
And they were like, so, and like then people get killed so young.
It's only the youth, it seems like.
Yeah, the old people would be in the house. So I don't know, but I like Birmingham. It's cool. We were talking about earlier how before the show how like I love Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta all the time. Yeah, it's just so expensive. It's like
it is, but also I think it's like easier to make money in Atlanta.
It is.
Like it is more expensive, but also like you go into a job and
you can hustle.
Yeah, like I feel like they're gonna start you at like $22 an hour at minimum. Sure. Yeah. So it's like you're in Birmingham, they're like $7.25. You're gonna be like, I was like, bro,
okay. What? I was feeling a little because I have a full-time job. I also say where I work. I'm not, but and I want to get a little side job to like pay off some of my like credit cards faster. So I tried to get a side job at Journeys. He said talking about we're gonna start at $9. Are you crazy?
Do you want to work at Sephora? Just because. I'm like $9.
$9.
You're not.
I'm like, what? He talking about I like your vibe. The job is yours if you want it. I said, I'll let you know. $9 is crazy.
Thinking about $9 for an hour of your life, like time is something you don't get back, right? You can make money anyways. It's literally fucking printed paper, especially if it's American money.
Literally, but think about you can only make $700 in 1 month working full time.
A taxed $9 for an hour, an unreturnable hour of your life.
$700 a month.
So what I'm saying is, if you hear this and you make $9, like there's better out there. Yeah. Like please go.
We're not talking shit about you though.
No, seriously.
But literally, please get on Indeed. Get on your Zoom at 10.
Do what you have to do, but just know you deserve better, and better is out there. Because in this, I feel like in the world right now, like no matter where you drive around, people are begging for employees.
Literally.
So if you're good and you do what you're supposed to do, like just I don't know, like you can make as much money as you want to make. Abundance also comes from within. So
yeah, but $9 is insane. Look me, $9, and like I worked at Journeys when I was a freshman in college. But I'm 18. Yeah. So I'm like $9, whatever. I'm like I'm 25.
You need
I'm not
big
doing
girl money.
Right, like
It's
but
different.
Okay. Now we can get. Do you have your bops ready?
My what?
Your bops.
Maybe shit.
I'm about to say we can pause and refill your drink and you can get them ready if you want to.
Let's do it.
Listen to different like types of music, or not even types, but like I have the force to be like, okay, what's new? Like let me see what's new. Yeah. Type of thing. Like this week, I've always been a Party Next Door stan. That's always been I've been a Party Next Door stan since like middle school. I always have fucked with Party Next Door. My boyfriend said it, but The Weeknd's better than Party Next Door.
Well,
it's not a horrible take.
Yeah.
But he like don't be fucking with Party Next Door like that.
Okay, well I love Party Next Door, but I feel like for me, like how influential like Glass Table Girls, House of Balloons is, The Weeknd, like the trilogy.
For sure. Absolutely.
I think that was like the evolution of my like dark femme era. Like, he helped bring out that like mystical side.
I heard him talk it was a video going around on TikTok. I heard him talk for the first time like some months ago, and I was like, oh my God, he like be smiling and sound so happy. He be making that dark ass music.
Did you watch The Idol? It's odd.
Is that's the show on HBO Max?
Yeah, it was odd. I'll be honest. Like, I mean, like I watched it through. I wish they would have at least like finished the season. Like there was a lot of part that kind of made me uncomfortable. Not gonna lie, but also like, I enjoy things that make you uncomfortable.
For sure.
But it's basically like The Weeknd plays a guy who owns a club and ends up like having a fixation with this girl named Jocelyn, who's like the main character. She's essentially like a Britney Spears. Okay. Like pop star icon, has everything in the world, but like everyone's running the show for her. She's just like a ditz essentially. But he comes in and basically he like teaches her how to like change her music and her style through like her sexuality. So like putting shit over her head, like cutting holes in it, like beating her, like. But also like
look at the camera,
like with her hairbrush, because that was like her kink essentially. But also, like, I feel like...
We don't kink shame around here. He's like, whatever you want to do, whatever. I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I watched the whole show. I didn't stop.
Right.
I feel like... But also, I enjoy things that make me uncomfortable. Yeah. So, some of it was, like, odd to me and a little bit, like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know type. Yeah.
But also, like, I feel like I'm so open-minded. I'm able to just keep going because there's also, like, so much art in that within itself. And the vulnerability and, like... I think it showed a lot of the truth, But I will say, like, it made me have mixed feels about The Weeknd because he plays his character just so
Too well.
good.
You know, somebody, yeah, it's like
He's acting.
It literally, it's like some people, they always play the bad guy. And it's like, I really hate you, like, in real life.
He's like a weird guy. Like, he finds people like on the side of the street and he brings them in, gives them like a place to sleep, but also like forces them. Well, not forces because they do it like voluntarily, but honestly, it feels like brainwashing. Like,
for sure,
they perform a lot of different like forms of sexuality and fluidity between each other. That like, but they are like the most talented. Like, hearing everyone on that show perform is insane.
Yeah,
like everyone is madly talented.
I need to watch it.
And he swears that's more like the reality of the industry. So for me, it feels like. I mean, it made me a little bit uncomfortable, but it feels more like an authentic first-hand cut.
Right.
And it's like a little bit cringy, corny in some places too, but I also think like it's reality.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. So,
yeah.
That's like I May Destroy You. It's on HBO Max. And it's based in the UK, and like it's not like I don't think you would have to watch it in like sequential order.
Okay.
I don't think. I ain't finished it like, but it was like that. Like, it was very. Like, I appreciated the art in it for sure. And, like, I like that. But I like weird shit. I'm just a weird person. I like a lot of weird stuff. So, it's, like, a lot of stuff that I may like, people, like, you might not like it. But, yeah. So, that's, like, a weird one kind of like that. Where it's, like, it's not even, I can't even tell you the plot except for it's a girl in the UK kind of just navigating.
Yeah.
Like, through life in, like, her 20s type thing. And so, it's, like, it's different vibes. So I don't know.
I like things that are a little bit more than the norm. Like, push my boundaries.
Yeah, for sure.
Expand my mind.
But say literally, I like a lot of weird stuff. Like, my mom will be like, I'll wear something. She'll be like, I'll be like, what? How you think? Like, what's the fit giving? She'll be like, if you like it.
If you like it, I love it.
She'll be like,
that's what my grandma told me. If you like it, I love it.
My mom be like, if you like it, I'll be like, okay, fuck it, whatever. Right.
I do.
But okay, we're about to get into Bops of the Week, where like we do it every week, where we just kind of tell like what we've been listening to. Doesn't necessarily have to be like new, because y'all know it's rare that I come with just new songs because I listen to a lot of the same shit all the time. So yeah, so I'll let you go first. What you been listening to?
I feel like I'm a music junkie. I don't really watch a lot of TV.
Okay,
but
same.
I would say this week, the songs that have been speaking to me, I've been listening to Only If by Steve Lacy on repeat.
Oh yeah, we're talking about that.
That song just speaks to me because he's literally like, if I could go back in time, I'd tell you it's going to be all right. And I feel like, no, seriously.
I love him with his box braid bob.
He's so adorable to me. Like, oh my goodness, I do. I love him. His music makes me feel good. I like music that feels like euphoric. Like, I don't know, just sublime.
I love him.
One of my friends showed me the band Tops recently, and I really love them. I love like it's called Tops. It's more. It feels like a 70s vibe. It's very like vibey. It feels like a warm summer day with the windows down.
Ooh, I like
so
that.
Good.
Okay.
I feel like it fits in perfectly with like anything like. I don't know if you listen to any sort of like Tyler, Frank Ocean, like it vibes with that, but it also is like a splash of like a Stevie Nicks kind of.
Okay.
It's a nice
I got you. Okay.
But Petals by Tops and then Freaking Out the Neighborhood by Mac DeMarco, which also the same friend showed me both of those songs, and I'm so grateful for them.
Oh, she brought y'all some new stuff because I don't
Mac
listen to either one of
DeMarco.
those.
It's like Mac Miller and Stevie Nicks combined. It's very like I like
Mac
things
Miller.
that make
I
my
used to
soul
love
feel
me
good.
some Mac
Oh my
Miller.
God. Please don't.
I love me some Mac Miller. I like him.
R.I.P. Larry Fisherman.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I've been listening to Gospel for a New Century by Yves Tumor. And Swim Good by Frank Ocean.
Listen, you already know how I feel about Swim Good.
That's my song. It's my favorite Frank Ocean song of all time.
Swim Good or Novocaine. Oh, that's your one of all time.
I literally like something about that song is like I'm about to swim from something bigger than me.
It's the beginning. It's the claps in the beginning. Like, y'all, when that song comes on, it literally hits me in the chest.
Like, I'm getting chills talking about it. I think
Swim Good.
Frank Ocean feels like he's singing from my soul to me.
Literally.
Like, I don't really think I idolize, like, anyone, really. Like, I always think, like, you're just like me, for real.
Right, just another person.
You're just like me.
For sure. He's special, though.
But Frank is, so, like, I don't understand. I've been listening to his music since I was, like, 12, and at 24, it resonates just the same as it did when I was 12. And there's a lot of songs I listen to from that era, but they're, like, nostalgic feeling. Like,
for sure.
Literally, Frank... I don't know. I just love
you
him so much.
You can pinpoint, like, when I listen to Frank, I can pinpoint to, like, where I was at when I, like, first heard the shit, or, like, I'll think about, like, when I think about Blonde, because Ivy is on my list, like, I just think about Blonde. Yeah. I think about the first day, like, my freshman year of college, because it came out either on the first day, we started, like, maybe, like, a week or so before that. Mm-hmm. And I love Blonde. Me too. Blonde is my shit, but Channel Orange has that shit on it.
Oh, my goodness.
Channel Orange has that shit, and then Swim Good is just, like I said, how it comes on,
Like, I'm getting every time you say it, I get chills.
Sorry, I just think about it, and I'm like anytime it comes on, it came on in the car on shuffle. I was like, y'all.
2, 3,
I mean,
4.
just keep, and then when you in the car with yourself, you're like, I could just keep reversing.
I just go back. Nobody's here to complain.
For sure, yeah. And then y'all know we make a playlist for every episode, so all the songs that she has about to the weeks and all the songs that I have will be on the playlist. So, and the playlist will be linked down below for sure. So, y'all can listen to that.
Sunny day.
Yes. I love to swim good. Novocaine and swim good. Well, I like pyramids. Is like my all time favorite.
Pyramids
I love me
really
some pyramids. But I like everything. Nights, Ivy, Siegfried.
Self-control is my
Self-control.
Song. Oh my goodness.
Ivy just hits me I love that. I love that damn song. Okay. Let
Okay,
me go to my
turn.
Right. Okay, so first, I don't know if I've talked about Tenorel before. Do you know what Tenorel is?
Mm-mm.
She's like she's like a black goddess. She probably is like one of the prettiest people I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Like just natural fro, like natural body, like very just dewy and glowy all the time. And like so she makes kind of alternative R&B-ish. So I talked about a song called Nothing Without You before. And there's the video for that song is like a live performance. But she has a song called For Sports, and it's a bop also. And then honorable mention, it's a song called Star and has her and A$AP Ferg in it. I love me some A$AP Ferg.
I love A$AP Ferg.
I still kind of be obsessed with him, but he always been my favorite.
Yeah.
He just a swag. Well, they're all swaggy for sure.
I
would say they're from New York, but he different.
He's so cute
to
me, like on a pinch
yes,
of
he's so cute. Do you still go with that lady? He was going with a girl that had some short hair. She had short hair and was cute. I don't know, but I love A$AP Ferg.
At least he likes short hair women.
Right, for sure. Which I feel like everybody does.
Yeah.
I feel like every time my hair gets back like really short, my like people trying to talk to me, I feel like it increases.
Yeah, I can walk to anywhere. The stop sign to the gas station to a bar.
Somebody gonna say
I'm
something
not gonna
to
buy
me.
a thing. What if I had long hair? They wouldn't realize I was there. I don't know what it is.
I just like stuff that be different.
Listen, when you take your hair off, you have no choice but to be like confident, right? Because you don't have anything to hide underneath.
Literally.
And everyone loves a confident woman.
I feel most feminine when I don't have hair though.
Literally.
I say that every time. Every time my hair is short, I feel way more feminine than any time I've ever had longer hair.
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know, it's different.
Makes me feel like soft.
You have to cut your hair at least once, I feel like.
It's necessary for evolution.
Like, I feel like
sure.
we have to cut it at least, like, just skin it. Not like a little cut, like, skin it.
Bald head.
Start over. For sure.
Hair holds energy. Like, my whole life changed when I shaved my head.
I'm telling you. It's different.
Yeah,
that's also about every time I go through, like, an emotional thing where I'm like, I'm just over it. You start over. I'm a new bitch. I feel like you just kind of start over. Get a new one.
Get a new one.
So, yeah. Next, we have Ivy by Frank Ocean. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. That song.
The start of nothing.
I had no chance to prepare. I couldn't see you coming. And that's true. Yeah, like, you literally, like, love that comes out of nowhere.
It's God, like, chill. Stop.
But really, like you would have never imagined this person, like, I thought I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing. You ever met somebody you think it's gonna be like a fling, or you thought it was just gonna be like a casual, and it's like, I love you.
No, that ass. Like,
that's
forever
gross.
And ever. But I feel like
I love it though.
Yeah, I have a couple people like that in my life, but I think they're like, pretty platonic for the most part. But that ass, like,
nowhere. Yeah, even when I think about my friends, like, it'd be like, I would have never imagined, like,
no.
To have friends, because I love my friends. I mean, I love my man, but I like my friends. I love them.
Ass. And I feel like I have friends from like everywhere, but like even
literally,
like I just spent the last like 12 hours with my best friend, and I feel like a rejuvenated, a brand new life.
You just feel new when you hang out with your friends, and it's like different. I say different friends for different shit.
No, for sure.
You hang out with your friend. You're like, I really needed that. Like, I'm reset. I'm charged up.
But there's a few friends that feel like yourself, like yours, like. Damn, did we know each other before this life? I don't understand.
Bro,
because the way that we just understand each other.
It's like we just vibe.
You don't have to explain anything. It's always understood.
For sure. And it's just like, it's a reflection.
Those people are so beautiful. I hold on to them so tight.
For sure. That's not something Rod Wave would say. Something about something being a reflection. Y'all know he'd be sad.
Me too, though. It's okay.
Rod Wave never looked happy. And I'd be like, please get him. Go to betterhelp.com, please.
Turn that frown upside down.
I like Rod, please get it together.
But he's so precious too. I would squeeze his cheeks as well.
He just be so sad. And y'all be lining up to watch that man perform sad ass songs. Journal entries. Anyhow. Next we have Webby Flow, You Like by Isaiah Rashad. So I'm an Isaiah Rashad stan. Y'all know Isaiah Rashad. I love him. I always have loved him. I didn't really catch up to his music for until like 2016, but I was always like, he fine. Like, for sure. And
music will come later. He's
like,
beautiful.
I am so, and I hate it. I'm so biased. Somebody can be fine. I'm like, I'm
fine.
finna listen.
No.
Music trash. I'm finna listen to it. I don't care.
Scans QR code.
Literally. But this was on Sylvia Demo, his first project, I want to say. And the first verse is, it says, baby, can you suck me on my dick? I know it's big enough. Riding with a nigga from the South, I know you feel the rush. Fucking with a nigga bitches rarely ever get to touch. Better feel privileged because you know that you can hit the dust. I love Southern men. Okay, it's not like ooh you ride horses and you not
it's
that,
not
but just
that.
Like
the demeanor.
Yeah,
the
Southern and Cardi B was talking about it on Lip Service the other day. How she was like, y'all know her Offset is her husband. They're married, of course. She was like, Southern men versus New York men, like it's just a whole different set of like rules. Like they just have different boundaries, and it's like you just can't do and say certain shit to them.
No, for sure. I feel like as much as I travel the world though, like I'm very Alabama.
For sure.
I'm from Birmingham.
For sure. Like I love
that.
Southern men.
And when I go other places, like I notice stuff. I'm like, I don't touch door handles.
They don't care.
I'm not touching it, and they will literally just walk straight ahead. Like, are you the
sweetie,
star of the show?
Open that up.
Relax.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm not touching a door.
And then the confidence is different. Like Isaiah Rashad, he's from New York. I mean, not New York. He's from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay.
And he said, riding with a nigga from the South, I know you feel the rush.
Literally.
I feel it.
It is an adrenaline rush.
Imagine somebody saying, fucking with a nigga bitches rarely ever get to touch.
Yeah, I love a confident, cocky man.
It's like, I love that.
Yeah, no, I think that's why I'm such a Brent Faiyaz stan. Like, I know you're
Please don't even get me
started.
I literally love him.
Yeah, I don't really have a celebrity hit list, but if I did, he'd be on it.
Hey, for sure. I never met anyone's list he wasn't on. Literally.
Imagine, it's a Virgo man. It's very strange.
He's a Virgo?
I'm pretty sure.
But he's so chill.
I feel like there's got to be like some Pisces.
His moon,
I don't know.
It gives Pisces.
He gives me Pisces.
Something,
it could be wrong.
Right. It could be. I don't know. But he for sure is on the hit list.
Maybe a little Pisces. Maybe a little Sag because he's very detached.
But
also, I feel like sometimes it's like a cry for help. Like, are you a lover boy or no?
Or it's like, is this for sales or what are you doing?
I refuse to get to know the person though. Like, to be fair, like I don't follow him. I don't look up anything because I love his music so much. I don't want to get the ick.
Well, I don't think you will.
You
I
don't
like
think
so I watch a lot of. I'm an interview I love watching interviews, and so I always forget her name, but it's a girl that like they paint and they talk, and I forgot her name. But he was before talking about how like he was in a polygamous relationship, and then like he didn't like it, so he did X, Y, and Z. But he real chill, like he real cool.
He was in a polygamous relationship.
Yeah, he said something. He was like, "You got too much," and I was like, "Well, yeah."
Yeah.
2 bitches is a lot. That's a lot going on. But I like him. And I'm a person where I try to separate the artist and the person, but it's hard for me to.
The art is the person.
Literally, I'm like,
the art is the person.
The art is the person. So I watch a lot. I've always watched interviews. Nardwar, Breakfast Club.
Nardwar.
Like I've been watching them for it, like since I was young. Like I've always liked that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brent Faiyaz, I love him.
Oh,
we need to add No One Knows. I'm going to add that on the playlist. And then I'm going to add a Sonder song. I'm going to add Care by Sonder on here.
Yeah.
I heard Brent Faiyaz, my first 420. My first 420, I was 19. I had never smoked until I had turned 19. Until like, I was like 19. On 420.
Your first time smoking was on 420?
No, it wasn't. It was in February. But the first time I heard Brent Faiyaz and Division was on 420.
And now I'm sitting
We had 10 blunts.
A 420 baby.
In a paper, right, a 420 baby. We had 10 blunts on a paper plate. It was
a paper plate.
6 people in a Mazda.
A Mazda 6 or a Mazda 3?
Probably the big, whichever one is the bigger sedan. Yeah, the bigger sedan.
Okay.
We was sitting there, was a girl laying across our lap in the back.
As she should.
And we'd had 10 blunts just on a plate, just
paper
passing
plate.
them around. Just
like a charcuterie board.
The first... No, literally like a charcuterie board.
Okay.
And the first song I ever heard by him is Lovely.
Really?
Yeah. So imagine you never heard the man ever. Lovely is the first song you hear.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, So on my high ass, I'm like, y'all. I'm literally like on the brink. I'm like, y'all. Who is
No,
it?
I feel like the
me.
first time I heard Brent Faiyaz's voice, I literally went. It was Crew though. It was Crew. But that was the first time. Literally, it was like my first day at the University of Alabama.
Yeah.
And I'm driving around campus.
You went to UA?
I went to UA. Okay, but barely. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not graduate.
That's irrelevant.
I would say
it's irrelevant.
I went to class probably less than 20 times. I just like lived on the campus.
Yeah,
and
me
pretended.
too. I'm surprised I got a degree.
I don't.
I'm not really a class goer. I always say I'm not a class
makeup
goer.
Artist.
I'm like, this is not. I wanted to drop out when I was 19.
I literally went for like Lakeshore late night dining.
Me and my friend was.
My birthday freshman year was the same weekend as A-Day. And so like that weekend she left for the weekend. She was like, I'm not gonna come back.
I already know what the vibes are.
Yeah, my entire like all of my friends from all over came to
Tuscaloosa
for the weekend.
Dario's friends with this other short girl that had short hair.
Yeah.
And every time she saw me, she was like, I love you so much. I was like,
I know her.
She was so nice. And I should know her name. Her name is Carefree something on Instagram.
Let's see, Carefree Black Girl. Aisha.
Yes, that's her. That's her. Yeah.
She's so cute though.
Isn't she so cute? No. She was so nice.
And they were in my dorm every day. Like I was a freshman and they were juniors or seniors, I think. They were upperclassmen.
Wow, small world, because Daria, well, I know Daria because when I just like will always run into them type shit.
Yeah.
And then Daria was real cool with my friend JoJo, who I do my other podcast with.
Daria
and then Daria, I was saying that she be coming on our stuff all the time, and she is nice.
Hey,
wow,
Daria.
Small world. Hey Daria, small
Love
world.
You, XOXO. Fast forward, like some years.
Love y'all.
I learned a lot from her. Like my freshman year dynamic was very interesting. It was like me and Aaron both grew up in Birmingham. Different parts of Birmingham. But we both grew up in Birmingham. Both went to Shades Valley. And then we had Julianne Ramirez, which gorgeous girl. If she ever watches this, like 10 out of 10 also. But she was from Tampa. And from my perspective, like filthy rich. Like she had money. Aaron and I grew up in Birmingham. Like,
right.
I mean, like, you know, middle class.
Right.
Like, it's cute. We have what we need. But
right, for sure.
Like walking into her dorm, I would be like, bestie, I've never seen furniture this nice in my house.
So in a dorm, nonetheless, it's like, what?
She's a sorority girl too, but she literally, I feel like she found Aaron and I so fascinating. Like, we would pick her up from the airport in Birmingham and take her to like Wings Plus. Why
am I wicked?
Because it was like a whole
Wings
new world.
Plus gonna hit every time.
We would stop at the one in Irondale, like coming back through. We stopped at Wings Plus 3. Yeah. And it was like a whole new world for her. She
is lit. She like, what? Wings
Never
Plus?
in her life.
Oh my God.
Experienced something like that before.
Tampa nice as fuck though, so she probably did have money. My ex lived in Tampa, so I would go there and like visit him. Tampa cute as fuck. That's Wings Plus. I just seen really Wings Plus this morning.
I mean, now that you say it twice, I feel like that's what I should have for lunch. Large Cajun Ranch fry.
You are a true Birmingham native for real. A Kiki Poo and weird.
I was going to say 10-piece hot lemon pepper Kiki Poo on the side. I used to skip school every day. The Wings Plus 3 was 4 minutes for me. I feel like I had the best high school experience. So, like, we never got caught for doing shit.
Probably.
We would just leave. Like,
I went to Oxford. They streaked.
Oh, yeah. No bueno.
I mean, not shit. If you got in a fight, you got arrested. Like, you went to jail.
Oh.
Like, I'm not kidding. I'm being so serious. For real, I was just telling.
They'd be like, oh, my God, he has a knife. That's so crazy. Wow. Jail. Can you send him home?
Look, they're like,
come back tomorrow without that shit.
Actually, take the knife. You go home, but you can come back tomorrow.
I was going to say, literally, like, your math final is next hour. Just leave that in here till you go home today.
Oxford be like, we're calling Fox 6.
Fuck no.
And you're going to jail. You're actually going to prison.
Not.
Because what? Oh my God.
I didn't
Okay.
realize you grew up in like Oxford, Anniston though.
Yes. That's how I know Coy.
I mean, I knew y'all like knew each other growing up, but I didn't know if it was from like Leeds or Oxford.
It's from Oxford. So I got to Oxford when I was like 8 years old, and then I just went to school.
You were one of the first friends he ever told me about.
That's my dog. I've literally known him since 6th grade.
Yeah.
Me, him, and my friend Victoria like always hung out. And he got my fucking iPod taken when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
He was bad. No, he was bad though.
Don't let him hold on to nothing as an adult either.
You can't live in regret. You know, everything you've gone through just makes you the person that you are at the end of the day.
I don't believe in coincidence. So I don't think things can be divine and coincidental simultaneously.
Well, me and Worth were just talking about that yesterday. Because I said something about like luck. He said something about luck. And I was like, do you believe in coincidence? He was like, no. like everything happens for a reason. And I agree. I feel like everything that you go through, like, it's meant to, and it's just like, and I always think about it just like, my spirituality is just like, I feel like it's always like, this happens and you can take this path or this path. Then there's just different endings to.
But there's no wrong path.
For sure, it's
like
not.
If you take a left but you needed to go right, instantly you're just gonna take 3 more lefts.
Right, that's all I was gonna say.
You're still gonna end up on the right path.
You're still gonna end up where you need to end up. So it's really just about, at the end of the day, like, taking what you've done. Like, I don't regret shit. And I've done a lot of things in my life. And only thing I regret, I was talking about body counts. And I was like, you know what? If I could go back, I would only like to have had sex with one person.
Okay. Well, but honestly.
Okay, 2, 3.
But, yeah. I feel like it depends. Even some of them that in hindsight, I was like, that was for nothing. Like, in this hindsight, I don't think it, like, took anything away from me or added to the picture. It was just, like, part of the learning experience.
Like, yeah, it's just, like, empty.
It helps sculpt me, like, to understand what it is that I desire in this life and what I don't, you know?
Yeah.
So it's, like, I think it's all just for the plot. It's all just character building, right?
It is a part of character growth at the end of the day. It's just, we in one fat ass chapter book.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. That's what I always say. We're in just one fat ass chapter book.
Literally nothing. Like, nothing. I'm not going to say nothing matters because I think, anytime I say that, I feel like people are always like, that's not true.
Right. But, like, it's like, you know what I mean.
When it stems down to the bottom of it, it's like, it literally it matters none whether you choose left or right.
Right.
Like, what's for you is for you. And also, I think, like, I don't know if you've seen the Spider-Man movie, but the canon events that happen, like,
I've been seeing people talk about canon events on TikTok.
It's essentially like, I feel like in the movie, Spider-Man saves a guy that was, like, very of high importance and his daughter. And it was like, yes, he's a victor, he saved them, but in hindsight, that canon event needed to happen for things to evolve. Like, it would have been traumatic and sad, yes, but those 2 deaths would have saved, like, 4,000. Example. So it's like, a canon event is something that's, like, really traumatic, but shifts your whole world and identity. So it's like things that are very traumatic but necessary.
Yeah, it's like you have to go through. Like I said, it's you have to go through. I feel like a lot of, like, shit that I learned just, like, about myself over the past, like, I would say, like, for sure, like a year or a year and a half or 2. It's like you just have to go through certain stuff to just understand more about yourself.
Literally,
it just expedites the process.
It's such an interesting, like, I don't know. I'm very grateful for the very down times that I've had. Like, I'm grateful for everything from, like, homelessness to sickness to, like, it all shaped and evolved. It makes me, like, hold on and appreciate the things that I have now, I guess. So, no, I think I'm grateful for every single part of life that happens. Yeah. Even in the down times, I think that I'm lucky enough that I have, like, an awareness to the point where I'm like, yeah, this sucks, but it will evolve. Like, right. Nothing is permanent. But this isn't,
that's what I was about to say. It's not permanent. Like, this isn't my final form.
No, it will evolve again. And, like, if you look at things, like, the beauty that comes after the madness every time has been, like, yeah, I would go through the madness times 10 to see the beauty that I've seen. Like,
yeah,
what grows from chaos. So
you got to go through it.
Absolutely.
It'll be boring if you never went through shit and you, like, everything was just kind of handed to you.
I think when I meet people like that, I'm always like, I don't understand.
You ain't shit. And, like I always say, I've had a very chill, easy life for the most part. But I've been through, like, certain things, but it's like, ain't shit ever happened to you.
Like, nothing. And then when I meet people like that, I'm always like, are you real? Are you human?
Yeah. It's
yeah.
It's weird.
But, you know.
Don't be weird. Okay, I don't even know how we just stemmed that whole conversation. Oh, Southern men. Look, all of that stemmed from us talking about men from the South.
Yeah.
Y'all take us through agony and turmoil.
So maybe that means don't date men
nonetheless,
from the South.
I don't know. I talked to a man from New York before.
I don't think I would.
I
think that I need
I really
a
liked
man
him,
from
though.
the South,
He was a Taurus, though.
I love a Taurus man.
Me
I don't
too,
know if
I
could
did.
do it, but I do love it.
They're like planners.
Like, they're a little bit possessive, though, I think. Like, I think that, like, if a Taurus wants to marry you and you break up with them, like, they're still going to marry you.
And it's like, who signed the paper?
I broke up with you 10 years ago, but they're still planning your wedding.
Yeah, well, we still go together.
That's a Taurus man to me.
What the hell?
Like,
I talked to 2, actually. One in April and one in May. And they were both, like, planners. Like,
yeah, we are very efficient.
Yeah, I was about to say, for sure. Very organized, very good planners. One was from New York.
In my bag, like, calendars on calendars.
You got to. I say, I'm a planner. Like, I pick a Google Doc for everything. You got to.
It's necessary.
But I love Southern men. Like I said, my man from Birmingham.
I feel like cooking is the most important thing to me. I'll be honest, I know that's, like, backwards, but I will not date a man that can't cook.
No, I'm not the cooker.
I'm never the cooker. No.
Literally, my mom was talking to her friends the other day, and they were talking about how they're tired of men like wanting to do stuff. They're older, obviously.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, literally, Ebony boyfriends don't ever make her
No,
do
I'm
anything.
like, they cook and they clean.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm here to
like,
look hot and make the money.
It's like I'm a cleaner for sure. So like, it's just by nature that if I'm over there, if you tell me not to do something, I'm probably gonna want to do it more. But if you were like cook, it's like absolutely
No, I'm not gonna do it.
It's like no.
We're gonna eat JR crickets every night this week.
But it's like actually no, we're gonna starve. And I'm
cereal.
petty, so we will. Actually, I will go get food.
But only for me. I'm not asking if you want
And
anything.
we will sit here, but no, he's the cooker. Like, I started cooking more when I met him because I'm like, damn, he be out cooking me.
Okay, I do feel that a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But for the most part, even then, like, I love, like, put my food on the plate beautifully.
For sure. Like,
tell me my dinner is waiting.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
You'll order, he'll make the food, bring the plate to me. I'll just be in the living room watching TV, vibing on TikTok.
Rolling my little joint. Ready.
ready to eat a little dinner.
Me getting out of the shower. Your meal's ready. It's sitting right here.
No, it's so nice. I love an acts of service type of.
Thank you.
Type of man.
That's why I
that's
like
not my
Southern
number
men.
one. That's not my number one. That's not my number one love language. But I do like acts of service. Quality time is my number one.
I don't think I have it. I think I like all of them equally. Like, buy me shit, tell me you love me, cook for me, everything. Don't miss out on any of them. Actually.
Yeah, I actually do a little bit. Like quality time is like I like to know that you plan. Like you took the time out to plan for us to do something.
Just knowing that you think about me. Like, I have one friend that'll wake me up at like 3 a.m. and be like, "No, I just want you to see the moon right now."
And it's like
that means more to me than like I wish that they understood how much that literally. I'm like, you looked at the moon and you thought about me.
I'm gonna go cry.
No, I'm up.
I'm actually gonna go cry.
Yeah, no, that's my Scorpio best friend. Like, best friend and
platonic.
That makes sense.
They're kind of romantic.
They are, but it's also like, okay, so this platonic friend of mine is like, he's romantic. Now I would rather you just be honest with me.
Yeah, just tell me the truth.
Because now I know, and now it's like up to me to decide what I do rather than it being like a lie. I don't know, so I'm not mad at that at all.
They be, I don't know. I used to, when I was single, like I was a dater, a person where I dated multiple people. I've been like that forever. Like my entire life. I've always been like because I'm just like, until somebody be like.
Until you have a ring, you're not married.
That's what the girls say. I'm just like, until somebody sit me down to be like, I want to go with you. It's like, okay. But it's like, right. It's
so
like.
So we tattoo your name right here? I do what I want to do.
Oh, that's good. You know you had that. Yeah. That's cute. I like my finger tattoos. I have a Leo sign and
I want to get a few more. I think I'm gonna add poker cards right here. I want a little ace of spades for Alina.
Oh,
because I don't want to tattoo her name or her birthday. I think it's me the ick. I don't know. But
it's like, yeah, it's like roses in the child. It's like, stop.
Oh my God, not roses.
Oh, that's cute. My friend has Godspeed right there underneath
it.
it.
You Godspeed in glory. Frank
that's
Ocean?
literally why she got it. She loves Frank Ocean.
I was gonna say there's another guy that I hang out with sometimes in Birmingham. He's another Sag, but he's the one who actually showed me that tops like his music. I find like. I don't know. I don't think I could ever be like romantic with him, but I literally think he's the coolest fucking person I've ever met in my life. And I'm literally like, please hang out with me every day. Like, literally. He'll put
so you're just not attracted to him?
I think it's very rarely that I'm actually like sexually attracted to people. Like almost never. But I think that I fall in love with everyone.
Like okay.
Like I want to lay on your couch and I want to see every movie that sculpted your adolescent hood. I want to hear every song. I want to hear the canon events. Like I'm so infatuated with learning how human beings become who they are. For sure. So it's like you just like to learn about the person, but it's like. But they also like blow my mind. Oh yeah, no. I sometimes like, am I asexual? I don't know.
Stay over there.
It's very rare, but sometimes.
So you don't think you're a sexual person?
But see, I feel like that's very contradictory because I think that I exude like sexuality more than the average person.
For sure.
And I think that that's the perspective that people get from me a lot too. Like I think that especially like scrolling through things that would be what they find, but to me, like, I don't know.
That's how it happens though. Like when you exude it, it's like you're just like when people try to be too sexy. Yeah. And like you're trying, it's like you're trash.
Yeah. I feel like to me, I just don't ever care to clear like the air. Like I think however someone perceives me is literally not my responsibility.
Yeah, that's up to you at the end of the day. So.
But the reality of the situation is like I've probably had like 2 intimate partners in like 7 years.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. But
that's good though.
No, I feel like I wish I don't know. I feel like we're stepping into an era now where that's like less likely to be the consensus lately. Yeah. But I just like reflect on the idea that I just think it's very ironic. like the way that I'm always perceived, but I don't like that's fine with me. It doesn't
Right.
bother me at all.
Right.
But the reality of the situation is that like I'm actually a very highly sexual person, but I'm very
Selective.
It's very rare when I'm selective, like
Right.
with another person.
Right.
And sometimes it's not even like they're like my soulmate. It's just like someone that I feel completely safe with.
Right.
So
That's what my dad has said before. Like I've said, like when I think I've asked like, when do y'all think you should have sex? And my dad was like, when you feel like you're comfortable with the person.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's like
for sure. Because I've talked to people, like been romantically talking to somebody and been like, I don't feel comfortable wanting to have sex with you.
no, and I think
sure.
that's like, I mean, sexuality is important. I think that's like, it's what we come from. It's what we evolve back into. Like, it's the root of all humanity, right?
For sure.
But it's also like, I just think there's a lot of power that comes with that. Like, if you have the ability to create life with that, imagine the abilities you have to create other things in that same energy.
Yeah.
And so I just take that. I also think that, I mean, maybe slightly conceited, but I definitely like value myself at high value. And I know what I have to offer someone else, even energetically, is like monumental.
Right.
So it's like,
you should be selective.
Yeah.
For sure.
But also, like, if I'm in the mood and the right person comes along,
It's like
it just
you
depends
don't know what
on the
you're
day. It just depends on the day. Like, I don't, it's not one or
that's
the
true.
other. I
That's
sometimes
true.
I'm like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, why am I not more interested? But every now and then someone comes along that, like, makes me feel really safe. And then it's more of interest. Because I think that's where all of my, like, my artistry comes from. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all of it stems from, like, femininity and, like, sexuality.
Yeah. And it's, like, the good to have the experiences where it's, like, you're not trying to be just sexual. But also, like you said, like, you just want to learn about different people. Because when you learn people's, like, interest and what they like and shit, then you learn a lot about yourself. Like, I like a lot of things, like, that me and my boyfriend, like, he's not my boyfriend. Let me say my man.
My man.
Because y'all know I'm a Leo. I'll be like my boyfriend. I be kidding. It's a joke. Look, me. It's a joke, okay?
Okay, but he's your boy space.
Friend. Exactly.
My partner,
but like
my man.
I don't watch TV. Like we talked about, I don't watch TV like
same.
that. So like anything like that I watch is like on TV. I watch the same movies all the time.
Yeah.
It's because like he watches a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'll be like, damn, this is hard. And I'd be like, I would not watch this by myself.
Yeah, but then
like,
I always end up thinking like that's the coolest shit ever, and then I think about it for weeks afterwards.
Literally,
I'm literally like, thank you so much.
Now I'm obsessive. Like I have an obsessive, so I'm start looking up everything online about it. I'll start watching interviews.
Oh my god,
literally, I'll start doing it, and then it's like, why didn't I watch this by myself?
He's such a the guy who showed me those. He's such a like cute skater boy, right?
Aww.
And I love going to hang out in his apartment in like Highland Park. Like he's so cute, right?
Oh, that is cute.
And then he'll put on like some skater movies, like about some skater boys that I've never seen. Like we're watching YouTube videos of his favorite skateboarders, and then later I'm on Instagram like,
okay, at kickflip01.
no, that ass. And I literally am like, why are you so fucking cool?
Right.
Like you just unlocked another level
it's
to
like
me.
Like cool, but like don't want to go with you.
Yeah, no. I feel like I'm just I don't know. Maybe it's almost like stealing from their personalities, but it's like little stuff that like I don't know if that's exactly it.
It's by habit.
I feel
you
like
just
it's
hang
where
out with people.
Sometimes people, I'm like, that shit's mad annoying. I would never. And then sometimes I'm like, damn, like
I fuck with that.
That's
I like
really
that.
cool. Like I'm really glad that you exposed me to that. Like anytime he calls me or talks to me randomly, I'm literally like, you don't understand how much I love this music. Like I have been in an era for months being like, I'm out of music to listen to. I listen to it from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. Like
Same.
I make playlists for everything I do. Mm-hmm. Like music illustrates my life. It's like a movie constantly playing in my head. I wake up with the song in my head every day. And
my Alexa wakes me up to 3 different songs.
Really?
Lost by Frank Ocean is one of them.
Okay.
Hydroplane by Coaches is another. And then I think All Pride Aside with Drama and Summer Walker.
Really?
So like it's 3 different ones. So one's like an R&B, one's like a rock star rap, one's like Frank Ocean. And
Nina Simone wakes me up.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
So my alarms are Nina Simone, Feeling Good, and MGMT Electric Feel. That's how I start my mornings.
Electric Feel is like one of my favorite
like a
songs.
Psychedelic trip in music.
Have you seen the video? The video was so random.
And I love the video. Have you ever seen the video of them making the song?
I haven't.
It's literally 2 guys. That's it.
I need to watch it.
And they like record each
Electric Feel is when I say that's one of my I play that song. So the beginning of it. Stop it.
Then when they hit that little whistle part towards the end.
Literally.
Yes, so good.
That part.
It's so good.
We listen to that at the end when we get done recording. That shit is so good.
A little outro.
Right. Look, I love Electric Feel. I forgot about that song. I used to listen to it all the time.
I got to go to the Hangout Fest when I was in high school, and MGMT was there, and I was like laying in the sand looking at the sky, just listening to Electric Feel. Like I ate mushrooms for the first time.
Electric Feel. How was it?
I like mushrooms.
So you're like it's like a regular.
Not regular. I think that I like go through eras in my life. I've probably done them like 6 times. So over the last 10 years.
Got you.
But to be fair, when I was at Coachella, I did it every day.
Yeah, but that's Coachella. So that makes sense.
But I feel like it made me feel like I'll never go to Coachella again.
Damn.
It wasn't even bad. It literally like day 3 when Frank was supposed to be performing, it was like Skrillex. And it wasn't bad, but like at 1, the moon looked fake as fuck. It was like tripping me out. I was literally like, this shit is not real.
You know that video because where that lady on the plane was like, that motherfucker
it's
back
there. Real. No, that was literally, and it's the same friend I was with yesterday.
Yeah.
We went to Coachella together.
Yeah.
And it was me and him standing next to each other, and I would just like reach over and grab his shoulder, and he would look at me and he'd be like, it's not real, it's not real. Like, it's both of us like tweaking out. And last time we were driving to the city, like he would look out the window and I'd be like, it's not real. He's like, it's not real.
It's
like,
not real.
It's just so, especially like tripping that day, like I swear, it has never so much looked like, I swear, I could see like the shit holding it up. Like it felt like I was looking straight through the hologram.
It's like you can just pick up and grab the moon out the sky.
I'm literally like, why can I see the details in the moon right now in 4K? Why do I see the craters? How are you close enough that I can see your dents? I'm confused. And then like it's the time when Frank's supposed to be performing and he's not, and it's Skrillex. And the whole time in my head I'm like, why you think I'm in this bitch wearing a yarmulke? Demon trying to body jump. That's why Frank's not in here right now.
Not like get off the damn
Skrillex. And I turn out, and it's 3 ginormous robots, just like ginormous. And they have like the all-seeing eye all over them. I was literally like, oh my god. I feel like when I started tripping that day though, which I feel like normally I'm more like a micro dose. Like I want to see the trees look green. I want to paint. But that day I was like, well, I can't take the mushrooms on the plane. Might as well eat them all, right? Okay, 0 out of 10.
First of all, no, that's not what you're saying. Look, start passing them out. So, do you guys want the rest of these?
I had a piece of spicy pepperoni pizza, and I would literally just like, I was just raw dogging mushrooms. Like, I would just like eat a handful of mushrooms, like chase them with pizza, because it was so nasty.
I'm about to say, I have heard that they're nasty.
I usually, when I love, like, randomly when I feel ready. I'm never just like, oh, I want to trip just to trip. Like, I think mentally I'll know, like, hey, it's like, you're going to evolve.
Right.
It's hard, and you hit like for me, I hit a crazy peak of like depression after every trip for a few weeks. And it's like, it's essentially like an afterglow, what they call it. And so it's like reflecting on everything that you observe and pick up. Because like, to me, when I do a psychedelic, it's more like there's no middle. Like you literally can just see straight through everything that was ever like contradictory to you. Like it's just obvious for once, where it's like, why was I so confused about this? Like the answer is very obvious. But yeah, when I was tripping the last time, I came back home, which my life completely changed after that last trip. But even when I was tripping that day, like I'm also aware that, okay, yeah, you're tweaking right now. But it's like, it's part of the process. You're at like hour 3, like just keep pushing, it's going to end soon. But like, yeah, the Ferris wheel, like it was like rolling down a hill and I'd be like, whoa.
Y'all get off that. Get off the Ferris wheel.
But Skrillex was mad weird. They had like one light in the middle and like
everyone
in the festival. It was like, I was very uncomfortable. Like,
that's giving ritual. I don't like that.
That's exactly what it felt like to me. And in my mind, I was like, I feel like they're like stealing our energy right now. And I feel like I get on the plane to come back. I'm with my friend, the same Scorpio. His name's CJ, but I don't feel like he'll care if I'm talking about it. But CJ and I are on the plane on the way back, and this guy sitting beside me happened to go to week 1, and he was a cinematographer. He had filmed the entire Frank Ocean performance. He was like, oh, I'll just airdrop it to you. Like, no problem. Because I was talking about, like, I was wearing a Coachella sweatshirt. So she was like, oh, my God, you went. I'm like, yeah, but, like, I actually didn't care. Like, I saw Labyrinth. I saw 070 Shake. Like, it was cool, but I literally wasn't coming to Coachella for Coachella. I came for Frank. Right. And so he was like, do you want to, like, here? And it was, like, the most beautiful film ever, but like I'm watching Frank and he's literally putting his hood on. He's like uncomfortable. He's nervous. And that's like when Frank should have been performing and it was Skrillex. I was looking around like, damn, Frank, I forgive you. Like, I don't know. I was like, maybe you did some mushrooms. Like, maybe maybe you. Because I was looking around like, you will never get my energy. Right. I'm not coming back here. This is so scary.
You looking like, y'all stop. Get from around that light.
It was literally, and it's like a beam straight up to the middle of the sky. So, like, the main stage is, like, over here, and then it was really, like, it felt very intentional. And then you look at, you're also in a valley that they consider, like, Death Valley.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're in a, like, surrounded, and it's, like,
the light shooting straight up would have did it for me.
And they have, like, lasers going, like, it's, like, not peaceful. Like, we had, like, Blackpink perform, and, like, lots of people, and it's, like, really cute. Like, they had supposed to be chill. You're supposed to be vibing. Like, Skrillex was, like, very high energy. Like, it was, like, high beam sounds. It was giving me a lot of anxiety. I finally, like, CJ, let's go home.
Y'all need to be a Rolling Loud with that shit. Because Rolling Loud is very... I lost a shoe. I lost a shirt.
A shirt?
Yes. I was losing so much shit at that damn concert.
As you should, though, actually.
Yeah, for sure. I would go back.
I would do Rolling Loud.
That's crazy. So when you do shrooms, be mindful.
Yeah. And
Do it with somebody you trust. I was just listening to Poor Minds, and Lex P was like, she did them, and she was like, but do it with somebody you trust, because if you're like having a bad trip, it's your first time, you're gonna like be like, the person's not gonna know how to
ever do
handle
a
it.
psychedelic alone. Personally.
Never. Please never do that.
I think that, and also like have a trip guide to like have one person that's not tripping, or like I will say the friend group that I was with, like, to be fair, I went to Coachella with friends that like it was generic because like I've been doing drugs with for like years, like randomly therapeutically. I think we all vibe on like this same sort of mindset where it's like, I don't know, we were all experienced. We'd all done them before together. We'd done different things. So we all did trip, except like one of my friend's girlfriends. She didn't. But all the rest of us were like tripping. But I think it's like really important because I've had a bad trip before, and like my friends instantly knew what was going on and they were able to like snap me out of it. But like the way that it was so intense, I think it's important to always have people around, because if I would have been by myself, that would have been really catastrophic.
Doing that shit by yourself is crazy anyways.
Maybe
who the hell are you supposed to talk to?
If you feel like you need to do shrooms by yourself,
like, who are you gonna talk to? Because even if you like smoke, like when I used to smoke, I would smoke by myself all the time.
Yeah,
that's peaceful. A little weed, it's like,
I have I smoke on and off. Some months I smoke, sometimes I don't
right.
smoke,
but it's like the shroom.
No, I'm not touching a psychedelic alone. And I'm not like an avid, like regularly, like. I feel like I did shrooms in like 2021, and I didn't do them again until I went to Coachella. I feel like I always know when it's the time to like, it feels like that's my evolution.
Right.
I feel like that helps me like shift, and I don't ever overdo it. It's always like mild. I'm just it feels like just being able to like see through the bullshit.
Right.
Truthfully.
Don't eat 5 shroom stems.
Fuck no.
And then be like, what's happening?
And when your stomach hurts, you're not dying, I swear. You're okay. You're just eating a fungus.
Yeah, that is true.
So your tummy's gonna be upset. But if you drink it in a tea, it's fast.
That's great. I have heard of the tea, and I've heard people doing the like blending it in something.
I mix like lavender and chamomile with it, so it's just like you're more relaxed throughout because like the come up is like, I mean, I think it depends. Sometimes I've had times where it's like smooth, and sometimes I have times where it's like intense, and I'm literally like, I can't move my arms, my stomach hurts, like this is not good.
That's why it feels nice to eat edible sometimes.
Yeah, THC is like hit or miss for me. I think sometimes I'm like, this is definitely too much.
Me and my friends used to do weed and wine sometimes, so like
strokes and tokes. We'd be painting and hitting like bong hits, yeah.
So like we would like eat edible, but then we would be done. We'd be like, damn, it's not working fast enough. And so we're like, okay, let's do some GB hits, get it out the way.
Oh my God.
And I know one night I like ate, and then I did like maybe like a GB hit or two, and then like we were drinking wine, of course, and I literally had to sit on the couch. And I felt like I was going like this.
You probably were.
I literally felt like the room was literally, and I was like, oh my God, I need to hurry and go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I just was like, let me just go to sleep, and I did, and I woke up. I mean, I was still high, but I was fine.
I feel like if I eat an edible, I'm gonna sleep for like 20 hours.
Yeah, you wake up and you're still high.
But if I do like shroomies, like I don't think I've ever done more than like 4 or 5 grams at a time. And I usually break it down into teas. I also like frequently host like some of my friends that are interested, like I'll host their trip. So like they'll come over, I'll have them like snacks and like movies, because I feel like I'm super particular about that inner matrix. I feel like I've said that a couple of times, but like I'm very careful about what I consume because I know the power of my subconscious.
Yeah, for sure.
So I try to like, carefully orchestrate that. I make teas, I do little things. So like, I think when you drink it in a tea, it's like gradual. It's a smoother trip. Like you get there faster. It's also quicker. So if you're not enjoying it, like you don't have 12 hours, you've got like 5 to 6.
Right.
So I enjoy that a lot too. But I feel like if I were to eat some shroomies, like I look at something like these blinds where it's like straight. And then once I start to see them do the little, I know, I'm like getting there. And as I'm like coming down, I'm like, are they still moving? Am I still tripping? Like, I don't know.
Like, let me look. And then you start bouncing with them. You like.
No, yeah. Koi started doing shrooms with me. Which is really crazy. Because when I first met him, he'd be like, I feel like when we first met though, I was in my like rock star lifestyle, my won't make it era. He really was like, this is the one. The one that's like, I was fucking crazy. I don't know why he was like me. He was persistent for like a year.
They like that. I don't care what I say. They like that. I told you, mine was just talking about how like I fit in a certain stigma, like a certain type of aesthetic.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm a little piece of goth, a little piercing short hair.
I feel like I used to get offended by like gothic or alternative, and I'd be like, yeah, I am.
I like it a little. I love a good platform, a little leather, a little black.
And I'm gonna wear black eyeliner every day. Black lip liner.
Literally.
I changed out of a black dress into this because I was like, maybe be a little softer today, Joey.
Literally, yesterday when I was picking out an outfit, because I went to Art on the Rocks yesterday.
Yeah.
Literally, It was it was all. I took a picture. It was all black. It was black leather shorts, a black dress, two black rompers, some biker shorts. I was like, everything in my closet is black though.
Same.
I wear
have
black
like
all the time.
3 rolling closets, and one of them is all black, and then one's like sweatshirts, and then one's like the rest of the colors that I have.
Yeah, it's like, listen,
Yeah, I
I'm
wear
not a
black.
colors type of person.
And I'm a makeup artist, so it's like
Yeah,
black.
so it's, right. I was about to say y'all wear black anyway,
Yeah,
so
we
it's
wear a lot of
like I wear black all the time.
I think black is sexy and powerful. I think people who are intimidated by the color black are weak.
I love
Personally.
black.
Me too.
Literally, my mom was always like, "You need more colors." I like black.
I like intimidating, especially I feel like men are always intimidated by a woman who has short hair and wears all black.
And it's like, just
Aw,
vibe.
You can't run me over.
Like,
That's
just
crazy.
calm down. That's great. Like, just
That's
calm
crazy.
down. I told you, men like short hair though.
Oh, I feel like they like it because it's like rebellious.
They be like,
It's
you
something
just,
they've never
you just
had
different.
before. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, I hate when they do
My
that.
favorite is always like, "What are you? A woman." What are you? No, what are you? Like,
White? Like, what
no,
do you?
literally. And I feel like the thing is,
Listen,
they're
I was
always
like,
like,
what are
"There's
you
no
saying?
way." I'm like, I don't know what you mean. But I feel like to them, they're literally like, there's no way like a regular Caucasian ass woman is like has a bald head and tattoos.
So yeah, they're out there, guys.
I get told I'm like terrifying more often than I get told anything else. By men. Women are like, "Oh my god, you're so cute, I love you." And men are like, "You scare the shit out of me."
And it's like,
Good.
just vibe.
Good. Stay
Yeah,
scared.
I do want to kind of be scared a little bit.
You play with anybody else.
Right, like, please don't do that.
Not here.
But
Not
it
today.
goes up. They be like, you just so different.
So different. It's just like, I just never met anybody like you before.
It's like, please don't. That's offensive.
It's
because now I think that you think I'm a different bitch than I need to be.
I just feel like you don't even like me. You just like the idea of doing something that's rebellious to you.
They do, and it's like, so do you have a type? I be like, okay, so
Oh,
for real,
I'm gonna piss your mama
do you
off.
like me? Every time I be like, so I come in. Okay, y'all, we finna let y'all out here for real. But it's like I come in the house. What your mom finna say?
Well, if we're being honest, it's never been a good. I have a snake tattoo on my hands. They're like, "Oh my god, the devil."
I just be like,
I can't even watch a scary movie. I can't watch a scary. But
it's like
I live up to this when I'm like, "Oh my god, no, I'm just evil. Just stay away."
I be like, what your mom gonna say? Tell me now.
But
Is
you
she
got
gonna
mommy
be like,
issues.
where
You
your
want to
hair
piss
at?
her off?
Cause soon as your mom, and one thing about me, your mom go low, I'ma go to hell. So choose wisely.
And when she says something slick to me, I'm
Some
like, "I'll see you there, bestie."
Some crazy shit. I be like, bro, I've never met anyone whose mom was like said some crazy shit to me though. So I'm like, good.
I've never heard anything crazy to me, but I've always heard it crazy secondhand.
Yeah.
Like, don't be around her. She's really scary.
I was like,
Well,
he grown. They grown.
all right.
Right.
But he's obsessed, so
I'm like, right.
I don't know what to
There's
tell you.
your son is really the devil.
I was gonna say, I don't know, something about a mama's boy. I cannot. Oh my god.
Hell no. I want you to like your mom, but
No, be respectful.
but if she think y'all go together,
it's
it's
weird.
a no for me.
Or it's like, hey, like, can you go half on the rent? No, I have to pay my mom's bills. I can't. Oh. Your face right now, I'm about to fucking scream.
I would actually
No.
start a riot in this bitch.
No.
I have to give my friend said that one time, like a nigga was like, oh, I have my mom just asked me for like $700 again. It's like again. She don't have no job.
Be like, oh my god, my mom's car just got repossessed, but she's on the plane to a convention right now.
And it's like, she needs to be at home.
At the fucking house.
And like your mom don't have a job.
Bestie, you paying her rent is your half of our rent. So I'm paying double her rent because she can't pay her rent with 6
and
degrees.
she old.
6
She
degrees.
had time.
But you're still in debt. Anyways, it's all love, but just don't date a mama's boy. Because you're going to be on the side of the
You
street.
saying it's all love after you be saying some shit. It's like, yeah, fuck you. It's all
I
love
think
though.
like I just am almost too honest where I'm like, I'm literally just like, it is what
It's
it
the
is.
fact. It's subject. I mean, it's fact.
It's literally what I've observed. It is what I've experienced. It's my truth, but I don't mean this with like negative, like annotation.
It's not negative intent.
I'm not saying it to be cruel or evil. I'm literally saying to be like fact. I'm
Right.
saying my experience, but I don't mean it in a kind of like you are who you are. I've
Right,
accepted
but
that.
like it's my experience at the same time.
Yeah, but also like in the times that I've been around mama's boys, like they can do no wrong. Their son is never fucking wrong. Never fucking wrong. You didn't want him to cheat. You shouldn't have looked.
It's like,
Okay.
no. How about he shouldn't have did it?
You know what? Y'all live happily ever after.
Like I would, Like, okay, see, because now I'm finna beat your ass. So how about you line up?
Yeah, I just feel like at this point,
Like,
you got it, bestie.
People,
But-
okay, I feel like, okay, we're about to let y'all go for real, but I feel like if I had a son, I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell on you.
I'm a snitch.
You have a girlfriend that I like, even if I don't like her, I don't feel like it's right, and I know you're cheating, I'm telling on you.
Yeah.
So be ready. You want to cheat, be ready to defend it. I'm telling.
Also, like, raise your sons with men that are worth repeating.
Right.
Why would you raise your son with a man that you can't stand just so he has a father?
I mean, just so he has a father. You don't even like the man.
Damn, now you just got a repeat of that man. When
And
you could
then-
have just raised him to be like you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're done holding y'all hostage. So sorry.
Except I'm really not.
It's like, I'm so sorry. It's just...
But if you made it this long, it was interesting, right?
Right. If you made it this far,
So
it truly was a good episode.
I think so too.
We're gonna have her back. We need to have her back. We need to do a part 2.
Please do.
We have a lot of base to touch.
Yeah.
I know.
This is so fun for me.
Yeah, we have to do it again.
I like it.
Tell the people what you have coming up next. What's the vibes? What can they, where can they find you at? All that good stuff.
Okay. All of my platforms are at OH.JOII. So it's O Joey. As in like, oh, what the fuck did you do this time? Like, oh, Joey.
That's cute.
Yeah. That's weird. I've had the same Instagram name since I was in like the 6th grade. But it's like, oh, Joey. So, oh, Joey. And I literally think that your guess is as good as mine as to what I do next. I'm always just seeking something new. So I also kind of roll with the punches. Whatever comes my way, I'll tackle. I would say that my goal for this year is to walk a runway, which I did do one as like trial and error in January. That's how I got the start. And then I auditioned for a fashion show in Atlanta that was abruptly canceled.
Okay.
So I didn't get to do that. But the goal for this year is a fashion show. So, speak it into existence. I'm going to tell you guys about it.
It'll happen.
Optimistically,
Absolutely.
I would love to be walking a runway before 2024. But, I mean, if not, it'll come in 2024.
Yeah.
I'm 5'4", so... So it's a little
You
bit
don't
unlikely.
even look that short. Well, that's
got
not
long
like
ass
that's
legs,
about to say,
you know?
that's probably what it is. That's not just horribly short because like I'm 5'6", 5'7". My legs like this damn short though. My torso is long, but
I feel like my hips to like ribs is like this big, but my legs are. Everyone in my family is really tall. I have like tall people genetics and a short person body.
Got you.
But I also wear stilettos regularly. So
yeah, so it's like you just like look elongated.
Aside from that, I would love to be in I've shot a few beauty campaigns this year, but I have a few like, I guess like bigger brands in mind for goals.
Okay.
But you'll be able to see me in a few films coming this year, shot in Birmingham.
That's exciting.
So that's really cool. As well as seeing me in like Atlanta Fashion Week and Sustainable Fashion Week, but as a makeup artist. And I guess like anything in between. If you have any cool projects, if you have anything that's like, oh, I need somebody who's unorthodox who will do the weird shit, it's me. I'll do the weird shit.
She will do the weird shit.
I will do the weird shit. And whoa.
Well, let's elaborate.
Yeah, just come to me with your weird shit. Let's talk about how weird your weird shit is.
Like,
Because I do have
me and
boundaries.
check with me first.
I have boundaries, but for the most part, like I'm open to things that are like raw and human, and I just love to help continually push people to push their boundaries and expanding who you are. Like you just do it once, you might as well just do it as authentically as you can. But yeah, you can always find my Instagram. I'm always doing something. I'm always doing makeup tutorials, tips and tricks, as well as things for like posing. And then I live a cute life. I have a cute little girl, cute cat, a cute dog.
She is cute. She's so funny.
She's the coolest. She's bilingual at 3 years old.
Oh my God,
like,
is she?
No, she's the coolest little poop head ever. I love
so
her so
cute.
much.
Do you have a TikTok? Do you post on TikTok?
I do. Yeah, that's where I'm most. I would say that's where I'm most active at.
Okay.
So my TikTok is ojoey as well, and that's where you're mostly gonna get like a day in the life with me because I mean, from my perspective, I think I live a pretty cool life.
Right.
I get to do a lot of things that I dreamt of as a kid. So I live in a beautiful city, and I have an incredible job, and I'm surrounded by beautiful people every day, and I love to kind of share that joy of what I get to do, as well as like. I'm a pro makeup artist, but I do it from an artistic standpoint. So the way that I teach makeup is pretty different from the way that you would get from a makeup class because I use like the rules of painting instead of the rules of makeup.
Right.
But I think it's more efficient and you can learn a lot if you're interested in makeup. And yeah, other than that, I love animals and trees. So if you want to see animals and trees, and me making my daily frappuccino.
I don't think I've ever had a frap. I'm a coffee girl. I'm like just like an iced coffee, like a white mocha from the Starbucks. I love Starbucks.
I think I
have to
single-handedly pay their rent sometimes.
Probably. At one point in time, I had like 600 points, and I was like, all right, this is getting out of hand.
I had
Cut
400
the
this
shit.
morning.
It's like,
I bought mine and my friends for free.
It's like, let it go.
I can't though. Like I know it's like terrible and it's like, you know, a multi-million-dollar industry, but I also think like it's simply one of my favorite joys in life.
They have crack in that coffee.
Like and I know that it's cheap and it's sugary and it's so shitty for me, but it literally makes me feel like living. So
I love it.
Catch me at Starbucks at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
For sure.
After I finish this one today.
I love Starbucks.
Me too. I think it's so good.
I had Starbucks today. But y'all can follow me on Instagram at ebonykelly_, TikTok at ebtheceleb_. Either real, I think it's ETHEE.real_ on Instagram. We just changed everything. And then on TikTok, I think I want to say E.the.real, but all of that will be at the bottom of the screen. And I think we're about to move to, I've been doing weekly. I just started back up 2 weeks ago, but I think I want to start doing bi-weekly because I'm about to start back doing Black Fluidity, which follow Black Fluidity the Pod on Instagram and on TikTok. It's Black Fluidity the Pod. We're about to start back, and we're planning like a live show / party for like our second birthday in October. Yeah, really so I think we're gonna do that. And
is it on the Libra or Scorpio side of October?
I think it's gonna be on like the Scorpio side.
Okay, like a Scorpio.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be like a end of October, beginning of November. So definitely on the Scorpio side, because we released our first episode, I think like October. Either it was like November 2nd or like October, in between like the 28th, 30th type of thing.
Okay, it's a great
of 2021. Week. So like it's our second birthday, and we like want to have live performances from like local artists and, you know, open bar and DJs and shit.
That's
giveaways
cute.
And stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna look out for that. We haven't started planning it, but listen, it's fine. Everything's fine. If you're interested in possibly performing, you can email us at blackfluidity@gmail.com, blackfluidity@gmail.com, or DM us on Instagram and just kind of let us know like what the vibes are. So yeah, that's all. This has been a great episode. It's been a long episode. Yeah. One of my faves for sure. This has been a good one. This has been a good one. So yeah, until next time. Well, turn your post notifications on also. Like, subscribe, comment, turn your post notifications on for us and for her.
Do that.
She posts.
I do post. I try to be active, but not too active. I'm not going to go down your throat, right? But at least once a day, you'll be like, oh.
For sure.
Like Joey's getting a coffee. How cute.
A little story. A little,
like something small.
A little I need to start posting more reels, really. It's tiring.
Reels are hard. I film them every day. It's editing them.
Yeah.
I have an infinite amount of drafts. I have more makeup tutorials than I could ever count, but it's just like, also, if you do like creative content and you want to edit for me.
For sure. We just said this all last. If you want to edit.
Literally, I will hire a full-time personal assistant for creative crafts. I've been on the look for that for a while. So, like, if you do, say something, like, serious inquiries only. But
for real.
No, truly, it's something I'm passionate about. But I'll be honest, it's
time-consuming.
Yeah, like, I literally work, like, 6 jobs. So, and I have a 3-year-old.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even have kids. I don't have them in responsibilities. But I edit these, and I edit Black Fluidity. I edit my clips and Black Fluidity clips. And I like editing, but it's time. Like a 1.5 minute clip can probably take like an hour to edit. Well, at least how I be editing hours. Like to go back and forth, zoom in here, do this, do that, add music, blah, blah. Like it takes a little minute for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I'm trying to cut down like makeup tutorials.
It's hard.
But I'm trying to like keep enough to where like you understand what I'm doing, but not too much.
Where it's like over-explaining.
You lost attention.
Yeah. You know the attention span is short.
I know. And that's the number one pushback I get is always like, okay, I love it, but can you make it shorter? And it's literally like, okay, babes, but I already cut out 50 details that you actually needed.
It's like I'm trying to be detailed and short at the same time.
Do you want to get the look or do you want me to send you someone else's video?
Literally. I'm just trying to explain especially when it comes to makeup and shit. Yeah. It's like, that's hard.
And I've been doing it. Like I have 10 years of services under my belt.
Damn.
So it's like,
yeah.
And I've been able to work with every walk of life, every gender of person. Like,
right.
And I've just picked up so many things that you don't see every day. And I think they're so beneficial. And when I explain them to people, they're like, wow, that changed the way I do makeup. But I don't think that people always have the patience to like get to that. But also, you know, if you want the look, just know you're not going to get it in 3 minutes either way.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, just watch the video.
Be patient.
Listen to what I said.
Because I don't know. I don't just speak to speak. I'm really passionate about what I do, you know? And I want everybody to feel incredible when they do the look. So you can't cut out and shortcut if you want.
Yeah. You
You're
done
not gonna-
missed.
yeah.
You done missed half of the damn cut crease because your ass want to skip through the video.
You're never gonna win first place taking shortcuts.
Literally.
gotta be
Especially in makeup, you got to take your time.
And there's so many little details, and like everyone's so trendy right now. Like if I could count the times I'm working in a Sephora when a 13-year-old asked me for a retinol because they see it on
13.
TikTok. Because they see it on TikTok. Their favorite influencer or like the Drunk Elephant glow drops like Bestie, you're my skin color. What are you gonna use that for?
First of all, retinol, you just started your period.
And then they want to put a retinol on and then go in the sun. They're like, oh, I'm gonna do it in the morning. Fresh face.
It's like, yeah, no, use that before you go to bed.
Because that's not my Kayla.
I don't even use retinol.
I don't use retinol. And my skincare costs my rent, if not more, if I'm being honest. But I don't use a retinol.
I'm like, I don't even use retinol.
Especially if you use it prematurely, it causes aging, right? But like, it's just the way that just seeing the masses influenced by that 10-second TikTok rather than like taking the time to watch a 3-4 minute video, which I understand it's 3-4 minutes, but like, it's fact. It's not, I'm not paid for the shit I say.
Right. And it's like, retinol is like for aging, isn't it?
Yeah. It's one of the only 3 things that reverses aging.
It's like you're 13. I understand wanting to get ahead. Okay, if you're 35, okay.
That's fine.
Retinol.
Even
13.
like if you have a specific spot, like a neckline or like a chin, and you know, you're in your 20s, you're treating that one area, that's fine. But a 13-year-old rubbing like...
You don't have no wrinkle, no drooping, no sagging.
Over it? Now you're going to look 45 at 25. Because you just stripped every moisture barrier your skin had. And then you went out in the sun and gave yourself sun damage. So,
long story short, use Google. Google is free.
Watch the 3-minute video, not the 30-second one.
Facts. All right.
We'll let y'all go.
Today.
So I think that's everything I could think to say for today.
Yeah, I don't have any advice except for, like I always say, don't drink and drive.
Please
use protection.
Especially if you're dating a Sagittarius. Please don't have babies with Sagittarius.
Please use protection, okay?
Also, don't give birth to Sagittarius.
I was about to say, also, in between the months of January, really? 9 months, 10 months. January and February.
No conceiving.
Stop fucking. Use condoms.
Hibernation.
Yeah, for sure. Because then,
no
because then it's Sagittarius, then it's Capricorns after that.
And honestly, I can pass on both.
I don't know. I know some Sagittarius. I don't know no Capricorns.
Let's skip to, Pisces. Yeah. I think I'm Aquarius, Pisces.
My sister's an Aquarius.
Comes to like Aries, Taurus. Yeah, my daughter's an Aquarius.
It's like, when her birthday? February the 8th. Okay, they're different. This is January Aquarius.
I don't know. My mom's an Aquarius and my daughter's an Aquarius. And I think they're 2 peas in a pod. And
that might be.
As much as I love them, I don't think anyone could make me want to pull out my centimeter of hair more than my 3-year-old.
Yeah, my sister's birthday January 30th.
I go to the bathroom before I lose my rage, but it's also like, and there's no one more independent and like, I don't know, like just, and I think independent's the best word than an Aquarius. An Aquarius literally is like, if I don't wear what I fucking want, we're not fucking going.
Literally.
Sit down.
They don't care. My sister don't give a fuck.
Not
and
one.
I'm like, y'all, please just calm down.
Please just care a little bit.
Long story short, just have Taurus. Anyway, from Aries season, Aries to Scorpios, we're good.
Yeah. Just skip Sag and Capricorn. And a little bit of Pisces.
Just a little piece of Pisces.
So, yeah, just like Aries. I think like Aries and Scorpios are
so
really
actually from end of March until
the middle of November.
Yeah, and then we're good.
Just don't have babies between December and February.
Please, don't do it.
From the mother of an Aquarius.
But yeah, that's all I have to say. Use protection, do drugs responsibly, and don't drink and drive. But this is another episode of Either Real. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.